and your jeans are up all the way past your shoulders, at your ears.
And even your doggy wears jeans.
So if you watched or watched the Ustream version, you will note that we had some technical difficulties at the top. And so we are post-recording for a pre-cut-in recording of a recording.
That's fancy.
And you can see the debacle itself. It wasn't that bad, but we had some audio trouble. So anyways, this is after the fact. We recorded an episode of Your Mom's House earlier today, and this episode is brought to you by Amazon.com. Amazon. And what we do is we ask our lovely little, tiny, just adorable little mommies that listen to us to go to yourmomshousepodcast.com.
Wait a minute, you're forgetting something, but you got to pull your jeans up first and then get to a computer.
Then get to a computer when they're super tight and real high. You sit at your computer, you go to yourmomshousepodcast.com, and there's a banner at the upper right-hand corner. Mm-hmm. You click on that banner, and you do your shopping through there on Amazon.
Yeah.
So basically what you were going to buy, what were you going to buy?
I already bought 2 books in the last week through our own website. Is that selfish? I don't know.
You're getting a little
I don't know.
Because what happens is if you do your regular Amazon.com shopping, you're shopping for board games, and you're shopping for...
I read. I don't know about you, but I read books that they don't even have pictures in
dusters. You get picture frames. Dusters. You get all these fun things. I bought the book on habit forming that we were talking about.
All right.
Bought that book on Amazon.
I bought some Holocaust books on there.
The microphones that you're speaking into right now were bought on Amazon.
Get out of here.
So here's what you do. You go to our website, you go to yourmomshousepodcast.com, you click on that banner, and you can even bookmark that banner. Because if you bookmark it, then you don't have to always go through it, but you're always helping the podcast out. Why does the podcast need help? Video, microphones, headphones, jeans, bandwidth.
More boxer shorts for Tom to scratch holes in.
But you just look down like something was wrong with that.
Yeah, but you scratch it so aggressively.
But can I tell you what happens when I need new boxers that have holes in them? I go to Amazon.com, right through yourmomshousepodcast.com, and I buy my boxers there.
There you go. And when you're done and you're in your boxer shorts, you sit down on our couch, and what do?
I scratch them again.
You also play video games.
Of course I do. In my boxers.
Right, which is the only way to fly.
That's the only way to do it. I go to Gamefly.com.
Yes.
Gamefly.com is the video game rental system that delivers right into your own mommy lap.
Yep.
Or through your PC or whatever system. What do you have? A 3DS, an Xbox 360, a PS3, a Wii? Guess what? They have games for all that shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And if you're a listener and you like video games, guess what? They have a special offer for you.
What is it?
Well, it's pretty good. It's you go to gamefly.com/mom, M-O-M.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
You get a 15-day free trial.
Get out. You can even get this for your mom for Mother's Day, maybe. A
what if your mom wants to play games? Have you ever thought about that? You think your mom's boring? No, your mom likes to party.
That's right. And maybe she could try Gamefly for 15 days for free.
That's a pretty good deal. Free.
We sound really pretty together.
That's a good duet that we did?
We did a duet.
So yeah, there's that. And then
I have to fart.
You have to fart?
Oh my God.
Oh, babe.
Oh, did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it. Jesus.
It was kind of a quiet riot.
This weekend, little mommy Tina is going to be at the Denver Improv.
Yeah. Yeah, for the 10th through the 13th. Denver Improv. Come see me. I may fart.
You may fart.
And hug you if you come. I love when the mommies show up. It makes my week so much better when I get to meet the mommies. It's really fun. And what about you, tight jeans?
Well, my little cut-off denim shorts are going to be at the Hartford Funny Bone this weekend. Also the 10th through the 13th. Next week, I go to the Louisville Improv. And
their jeans are super short sometimes.
They sure are. I love that down home country jeans.
Daisy Duke jeans.
Yes. And let's see. I do right before I do the American Comedy Company in San Diego, we have a very special live Your Mom's House.
That's right, May 23rd at the John Lovitz Comedy Club.
23rd. Now, what the fuck do we have to do to get our LA, our local mommies, to get tickets to this? Go to John Lovitz Comedy Club. Go to the website. Buy tickets.
What the fuck do we have?
What do we have to do, man? We're gonna do a live show. We need your support. There's going to be a great show. The tickets are only $10. It's that's way less than you pay to get to see our stand-up show. It's going to be super fun.
It is. Come out, it'll be fun. Just watch us do this stuff. Be a part of it.
That'll be great. And then after that, I do American Comedy Company, and then I go to New York to do Gotham.
It's a lot. It's a lot of touring coming up.
I know.
I'm going to be home after Denver for a couple of weeks. No, I'm going to be in Brea at the end of the month.
Oh, look at you. I'm going to be in Brea.
Well, I mean, you're giving your calendar for the rest of 2012.
Well, I think it's good to you got it. You know what I mean? I just did for the next few weeks.
And then in December,
I didn't say December.
I'm just
Jesus.
saying it's a little.
All right. What else did I want to tell you about? Something about your mother.
You farted awful today.
No, I didn't. When?
Just before we sat down to record this. Remember?
You farted while we were recording. What are you talking about?
It doesn't smell.
Who says who?
Yours was so bad. I begged you to light a match.
Come on, man.
And you're like, we don't have matches in this house. Lies.
I did also want to plug, of course, our guest on this, who's not here to plug himself. Rory Scovel, the very funny Rory Scovel.
He's not here to plug himself, did you? I get it. Grow up.
He's not here.
God. You just farted in the microphone?
That's fine. No one knows.
Babe, it's so... Oh, it's in your mouth. Good. Good. Stew in it, you pig. I hope your microphone smells like your butthole right now.
Rory, you can see...
Oh, so gross.
You can see Rory's half-hour Comedy Central special this Friday. So this Friday, which will be the 11th, tune into Comedy Central. He's kicking off the new season of the half-hour special.
Tom, how do you say 11 in Mexican?
Once?
Once de Mayo, Rory Scovel.
Once de Rory Scovel Mayo.
You guys are really going to enjoy this episode with him.
He's really fun. He's a great guy, funny guy. No fingers on his left hand.
I know, so weird. I didn't want to say anything.
He couldn't hold the microphone with that hand. But it was so great to have him here and just to see his right hand do all that work. And if
you watch the Ustream, we introduced Blue Band. We finally revealed.
Yes, you get to meet Blue Band. Oh, and this I wanted to tell our listeners too. The Ustream is up and going. We were on, there's the videos, and you can find them at yourmomshousepodcast.com. We'll be posting them there.
All right.
So right now they're sitting in the Ustream account, but we'll post them on our website. Some people have had trouble with the ads, and I know there's a couple ad blockers that you can download, and I'll put those on the site so that you can add them. Apparently, I'm supposed to be able to pay to have no ads, and
well, we did that, didn't we?
Yeah, I thought that was with the hundreds that I spent to get this program. So I don't know how much more you have to give them to have no ads, but I don't want you to have to look at ads. Believe me. So. We'll pay it, and we will take care of that. Oh, and one last thing before we give you this episode. We just changed the Super Mommy Pack.
Oh, yeah.
So it's for people who have, I've met a lot of people like, I'm going to order it soon or whatever. We didn't dramatically change it, but we basically ran out of Cutman. That's the pilot that was included in the Super Mommy Pack. Sold out.
All sold it out.
So what we did is, we now have the Kingfish T-shirt in place of it. It's a little more, but you get a really cool shirt. You still get 2 albums, and you get the poster. So you get a lot of stuff, and it's at a reduced rate. If you were to buy them individually, you're saving like $114 or something like that.
Also, should we announce that our schedule will be consistent from now on?
We're going to start doing this every Wednesday?
The episodes will be released every Wednesday, so you guys can kind of know what the schedule is. We've been very inconsistent.
Yeah, that's our fault. Sorry.
Yeah, and so we wanted to kind of keep us all on a schedule so you'll know when to expect your mommies and expect an episode on Wednesdays.
Okay, that's it.
And with that,
enjoy this episode of Your Mom's House, and we love you.
We love you, mommies. Bye.
Bye, mommy. There's something you should know. That all the copy we did before,
gone.
We should do it again.
Why?
Because that only is going to be applicable to our Ustream audience and not to our...
Why don't we do it at the end? Can we
okay,
edit
we'll do it
in so we don't punish the people listening?
Yeah, that's cool. That's a good
right
idea.
Now?
That's a good idea.
Is that you? That's
you like
terrible.
that? No. What?
All right, so we did that.
People are listening in their earbuds. Ew, I'm going to throw... God, that's really terrible.
Not at all? You're not feeling that?
Nah. That's
what is that
not
called?
for
That's not
everybody.
beatboxing. That's something else.
It's
that's shitboxing.
It's saliva-induced beatboxing.
So,
ew, Rory, I'm gonna throw.
That's gonna be my new. That's my catchphrase when I get to a punchline.
One of the reasons that we're having this problem is we have a new producer, and people haven't met him. We've talked about him a lot.
We've talked about him for a while now.
But everybody knows we don't work with Red Band, even though we're still friends with him. And but
you're here for a big unveiling, Rory. This is a big deal.
Our producer, Blue Band, is about to make his.
Are you guys ready for him? I don't know if you're ready. It's going to blow your mind. There he is.
There he is, guys. That's Blue Band.
There he is.
He doesn't say much.
He's not very bright. He doesn't contribute a lot, and that's the guy that's been running a lot of our boards. And
he doesn't really.
I think that's why there was probably technical difficulties. You guys, that's an eagle. You guys have an eagle.
Wait, bring Blue Band here, though. I want him to be a part of the show now.
Okay.
Now that we've unveiled him,
knows. Okay.
Let's give Blue Band. Is he in frame?
He is. Is he down?
Yeah.
Yep. He's in frame.
There
it goes. There's Blue Band.
There he is.
Now you guys can see him. Are we ready to start the show?
Well, let's start the show.
This is big time.
Who's Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand.
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura, and
Christina Pazsitzky.
welcome to your mom's house.
Whoa, huh?
That was a fun
Pretty
beat.
exciting.
You can dance to it.
Powerful.
Yeah. Aww.
Uh-huh.
In my head, I just want to take him down. Like a mudslide. When I get on, I like a 5 and I got the perception I'm a bomb doll.
Big shout out to MCA. That's 2 shows in a row. You can't stop giving them love.
It's devastating, man.
I know.
Are you a big Beastie fan, Rory?
I'm not a big Beastie Boys fan, but I really did like. I like them.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, I think it's. I don't think I've ever met anybody who didn't, like the Beastie Boys. Yeah.
I mean, you're a big. You said you just went to see Miley Cyrus.
I went to see Miley Cyrus
at the Bowl.
Here's the thing that's pretty interesting. It was the Hollywood Bowl, Miley Cyrus, and I was able to get side stage tickets.
Wow.
Pricier, but it was awesome. It was so awesome.
That was like one of your favorite shows?
Yes. Well, I'm kind of following her a little bit on the tour. So far, that's been my favorite show.
Where are you going next to watch her?
Oh, well, I'm taking a red eye tonight to Philadelphia.
Just to see a show?
Yeah. And then I come straight back.
That is good, man.
Oh, and then you come back after the show.
Dude, now,
you fly right back.
Because we're talking about, you're running up a pretty big, tab on, your debt.
Yeah.
You go to all these shows?
Yes. Well, credit cards and stuff. I'm a Sky Miles member, so I cash in some of those miles.
Wait, what level are you? Are you what airline?
Well, since the tour started, I'm at gold. I'm almost at gold again.
Okay. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone in a circle to become re-golded. You know what I mean?
That's pretty impressive.
Do you feel like that?
It's art. I love following art.
you don't feel like that's abusing, like, maybe your and Jordan's future? Like, to spend all this money on that?
In what way?
I mean, just you could save that for, like, your guys' future, you know? No.
I gotta live for today.
That's a
I
good
can't live for the
philosophy.
future. I gotta live for today.
That's a good philosophy.
What if Miley doesn't tour next year? What if she doesn't put up a new album ever again?
That's a good
Cool.
point.
What if the media, who just can't keep their hands off of people, tears her down from her ivory castle?
Yep. You know, now that you're talking, it makes a lot more sense.
Thank you.
Well, and that kind of music is timeless, kind of the way the Beatles were. Like, my dad had those records, and I enjoy them, and your children will enjoy Miley Cyrus records and the experiences that you had at those concerts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Share them.
And I videotape a lot of the shows. They don't want you to, but I still do.
Good.
Very proud of you.
No,
What
but
are
seriously, the Beastie Boys, I'm fucking super bummed, man.
I know. And that dude, MCA, I mean, they're all super talented. I really liked his voice.
I liked his voice.
The actual sound of his voice.
I think he was also the coolest looking.
Well, I thought...
Yeah, well, Ad Rock, Mike, what's his name?
Mike D looks like he's
He looks like he has
dying.
AIDS. And then, like, if one of them's supposed to die, it definitely looks like it's Mike D.
It should have been Mike D, yeah. He
And
looks really sickly.
He looks rough.
Yeah.
I think is he a vegan? Is that why?
He's an AIDS vegan, yeah. He just...
Vegetables infected
I
with
think
AIDS.
you should, like, if you look at vegan people, you could be like, maybe you're not supposed to be vegan. Like,
It's so
maybe
gross.
you should have a few more nutrients going in your system. Doesn't look good, buddy. Doesn't look good at all.
No.
Ad Rock's cool. I met him this past summer.
No, you didn't.
I met him in Montreal. Remember the picture of me and
That's
Ad Rock?
right.
What were you doing? He came to a show?
He
He's
was
a fan?
in the show.
He's a fan.
He was in the show.
What was the show?
Funny as hell. Mm-hmm. And they go. There was a girl who she does like a music bit, and they're like, oh yeah, she has like a DJ that plays while she does like funny songs. I was like, oh okay, and then just people talking like, I think her DJ's Ad Rock. I'm like, really?
That's fucking rad.
Seriously. And then they have the transport that takes you from the hotel to the venue, and they're taping these things for HBO Canada. And so there's like okay, your show too, so you got to leave at 3, and then we'll pick you up at 5. So I finish my taping, I walk outside, the van pulls up, dropping off people for that next show, and out of the van, Ad Rock, and I'm like, what in the fuck,
God
man?
damn it.
And you got a picture.
I did. He goes, I talked to him for a minute, and he was nice, and then he was like, yeah, you should come check out this show, this girl, she's really funny. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to go watch that fucking girl do her show. I'm not interested in seeing.
How dare you?
Oh, you said that to him.
I know, I acted like I was interested.
So
I was like,
rude.
oh, that does sound cool. I'd love to see you guys do your show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That does sound cool.
Yeah, you clearly overdid the lying to him about
Yeah,
singing
yeah.
it.
I was like,
Oh, that sounds fun!
Yeah, where the pitch goes up. Yeah. I want to check that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Wait, everyone's like, it sounded like you're not going to come.
No, I want to go.
You are.
I want to go.
All right. All right.
That sounds really
If
funny.
you say you're going to come, then great.
That was really funny. I was like, a very funny thing.
It just seems like you're not going to come.
So
He's so cool. They're all so fucking cool.
he took a photo, but he told me no smiles, man. He's like, we can't take smile pictures.
Yeah, it's
Like,
kinda
that's
whack.
So his picture, he's like,
Yeah, he's
like
cool.
that,
They're
and I'm like,
B-boys, man.
We can't take smile pictures.
yeah. He's like, you don't smile.
He's
man.
got a good
I
point.
was like,
That's
all
because
right.
he's got street cred. I remember
Why would you
listening.
smile in a picture, you know?
No, not the B-boys. Do you remember like when my very first tape was Licensed to Ill, and I was like in 4th or 5th grade, and I just remember like I never heard music like that. It just blew my mind open. Like Paul Revere, I still know all the words to that one. And they were just so fucking crazy and cool. I'm so sad that they're gone. And I never got to see them live. You got to see them though, right, Tommy?
I did. I saw them at Universal Amphitheater.
Nice.
Probably like 6-7 years ago, and it's an amazing live show. Like they put on a show.
Yeah.
It was actually by far the best I've seen. I like hip hop a lot. A lot of hip hop live shows, you're like, this is fucking terrible. Because a lot of it's so studio produced.
Yeah.
That like when it's just a DJ and somebody's like, and you're like, dude, that like doesn't sound good. Like their voice doesn't sound. They're not performers.
Yeah.
They're good to like put on headphones, record their song, and that's it. But the Beastie Boys was a show, man. Like that was a real. I mean, there's live
So
instruments.
mad.
They had Mixmaster Mike too, who's a great DJ.
Oh, yeah.
But they were like, changing into like these like 70s
Suits
tuxedos
and playing instruments, right? Jazz.
Yeah, and then like
They're like
then the stage would turn, and they would come out in like b-boy gear and just do like all straight hip hop.
Yeah.
And then they would come out and do like a punk set. Like it was all mixed together. It was a show.
Yeah.
It was a real.
So
and you
Did
felt
you ever
like-
see Awesome? I fucking shot that.
No, I haven't seen that yet, but I
Oh
want
my
to.
god, that's an amazing show.
I
Do you know the
know.
concept of it?
Yeah, like he gave people cameras in the audience to shoot the show themselves, right?
It's like 30, or it might be more. It might have been 50, but like they all had their own camera, and he was like, film whatever you want the whole
That's
time.
cool.
So like some of the screens are like people like filming the show, but then some of the screens people are like drunk in the bathroom laughing
That's
and like
rad.
fucking around with the camera and like just going wherever.
I love, and
It's pretty cool.
I really liked about the Beasties that they're so unique in that their songs weren't about crushing pussy and doing drugs. Like if you listen to the words, a lot of it's stupid. You know what I mean?
what?
Of the Beastie Boys, they're
Oh,
rapping
yeah.
about nothing.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
my zodiac sign is Scorpio, and you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, but it sounded so cool. It was just fun. It was all silliness and positive energy, as
Fun.
Billy Stevens would say, right?
Yeah.
God damn it! I had a drink to you, MCA.
MCA.
Cheers.
People are giving us shit about what's up, Bone Zone? They're giving us shit about there's ads on the Ustream thing. I upgraded to the Producer Pro thing. I don't know what other upgrade I need to do.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
So yeah,
We'll
as
fix
far as
it.
the ads things, I will. If you have a suggestion of how I can upgrade even further and spend more fucking money on this, I would love to do that. So please give me your suggestion of how I can no longer have any goddamn ads.
Your mom's house is interactive. We've learned to do this podcast with our listeners.
I like
'cause
it.
We didn't know how to do shit, and they tell us.
Well, obviously we love the Beastie Boys a lot, but now I want to ask you, how was your Cinco de Mayo?
It was special. I was at the Cincinnati Funny Bone, which is actually in Newport, Kentucky, and I had a woman at the first show, the 7:30 show. It's daylight. Pass out, like blackout, pass out, and get dragged out into daylight and watched her vomit everywhere. It was pretty crazy.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
a really good time.
It's so weird that like people feel like that's the one day they can get drunk. Like I just got to do it on Cinco de Mayo. Like no, this is America. You can drink any day of the week.
It's kind of the adult thing.
Like
you
right
learn.
now, in the middle of the day.
Right, you're drinking tequila right now on Ocho de Mayo, which is a very special Mexican holiday.
What is it celebrating?
Well, do you know that what Cinco de Mayo actually is?
No.
It is that
Nobody
is the
does.
day that in Mexico they discovered Tapatio and Cholula.
Oh,
No.
okay.
It was like, there's a in the Oaxaca region. There's a spring, it's like an oil thing.
Okay.
It started shooting up
Okay.
all this Tapatio and Cholula, and then they're like, this is a very magical day here.
That's good to hear because now
That's
I don't
true.
feel like
True story.
the celebrating is offensive in any way
It's
now
not.
because now it actually lines up now.
Right.
Like that makes sense that you would just get shit faced.
I got-
you know?
I got a guy so upset on Twitter when I like a few days before I was like Cinco de Mayo's coming up, and then I put in parentheses a bunch of Mexican jokes, like meaning like
Right.
this is what
Right.
everyone's gonna do, and then hashtag lawnmowers, and he was like. What the fuck? Like, you hate fucking Mexicans? And I was like, why do I hate Mexicans?
Yeah,
from
right.
that? I'm just making fun of the fact that people are going to make these jokes. And he's
Yeah.
just like, it's fucked up, man. I love being Mexican.
but that's why it's special being a comedian when people really get you like that.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why he didn't get the joke.
Yeah. He got real fired up, man.
Rory, what do you prefer?
What if I just always thought, well, Mexicans don't get jokes? I have like the weirdest kind of racism.
Wait, what do you like better, Tapatio or Cholula? Important question.
I don't know. I don't think I know what either is. Oh, no, they're hot sauces. I don't need hot sauce.
You don't like hot sauce?
Sriracha.
I like that
Oh,
too.
yeah.
But if I'm given these options, Tapatio.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Right answer. Good answer.
But I don't really use
I had
hot
dinner
sauce.
with you the other day, and you had some indigestion going on.
That's right.
It led me to believe that maybe hot sauce isn't a good choice for you.
And you're exactly right, but this could be good for your listeners because we both learned it. If you are getting indigestion,
Yes, this is amazing.
take a little teaspoon of vinegar, right straight down,
No.
and take a little sip of water, not too much. I did 2 teaspoons of balsamic vinegar because we only had
Straight out of the
balsamic.
spoon, right out of the
And
bottle.
my indigestion immediately went away. And
Really?
you can tell Tom was sitting right there, watching me going from not feeling very well, taking those 2 teaspoons. 10 minutes later, Ate my meal, felt fine.
Wow.
Felt
I have to remember that.
Let's give credit where credit's due, too. Your
good.
Jordan.
Jordan Borum.
Wow.
She looked it up.
She looked it up, and you also, there was a little bit of distrust. You were like, are you trying to hurt me?
I
Do you want
I
me to
still
get
don't
more
trust
sick?
her. Who knows what's...
Oh.
Who knows if
Yeah,
has
he
that
was like,
vinegar passed
really?
through me? Is it still sitting in
Does
there?
it
Is
make
it
your pee
rotting?
smell?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, speaking of trust and spousal trust,
Uh-huh.
Here we
I think
go.
Tommy Buns has a little story. He's really excited. Look at his face right now. It's like this is Christmas for Tom Segura. Why don't you tell our buddies and our listeners here what you did to me last night?
It's really fun.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You gotta do this. You gotta do this. Okay.
Buckle up.
This
do
is
this.
what you gotta
do this to your girl.
Do
Yeah.
this here. This is really fun.
It's
so,
not, but okay.
you're in bed with your girl. You're naked. It's
Yeah.
naked times.
Just you?
Wait.
The two of
You
you.
back that ass up.
What?
We were post-coital.
Right.
Let's set it up.
So I'm saying.
you
we're
didn't
still
say
naked.
that. Okay.
I know
So-
you guys lay naked for a while. I think it's very romantic.
So
We
you're
cuddle.
okay. You're post-coital. You made sweet love. You're nude, and you're both feeling very close to each other, and you're affectionate towards each other. So what you do is, at that time, you have basically a lot of influence on the they can really, they're susceptible to what you
Right.
suggest.
And truth be told, I drank tequila last night too.
Right. So
So did Tom.
So what happened was I said, "Hey, babe, there's something I want to do," and she was like, "What?" And I was like, "Just come here. I want you to do this." And this is what you have to coach men into it, like real sweet, real nice, not like you're going to do something, rascally, right? So she was like, "What?" I go, "Just get on your hands and knees for a second." And she was like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Okay." So she gets on her hands and
But
knees.
I didn't trust you. I was like, what are you going to do?
And
what
I
are
was
you going
like,
to do?
"No, it's just something."
You're
I
going to
want."
slap me? You're
No.
going to...
Yeah, and then you were like, "No." So she gets on her hands and knees, and then I go. She was like, "What?" I go, "There's a bucket right below you." And she looked down, and then I took her boobs and I started to pull them like it was nothing.
That's fucking great.
Is that the most awful
That's
thing?
great.
It was so funny, though. I couldn't be mad. I was really dying laughing.
So much fun. And can I tell you the best part about this?
That's so good.
Is that it is an idea that came to me 2 days ago when she was out of town. And all I've been doing is thinking about it. You know when you just have a thought on the
You can't
loop?
wait.
And I was like, I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done. I
Yeah.
gotta get this done.
Isn't it amazing how we can remember stuff like that, but like something really important?
Yeah,
it's like,
no.
I forgot.
I know, but I gotta milk my wife's tits when she gets home.
so-
I gotta milk her tits. I gotta milk her
And he
tits.
really played me out, too. Because he was like,
I'm
babe.
going to do that.
Yeah, he was like, babe, I can't wait for you to get home. There's something I want to try. Like, he totally set it up for like a few days.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait to see your titties. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. So I encourage, if you would, to our listeners, this is a great one. We get
Yeah.
our listeners to try and get your girl or wife in that same scenario, and let us know how it goes. Let us know. Send us an email.
Send us pictures.
Send us
No,
pictures.
don't encourage
But
it.
send us your emails.
You don't want the photo.
Your mom's podcast
Believe me.
at gmail.com. Send us your emails there.
Do girls like that? Like, do you like it when you get...
No.
No, not that. But do you like it when you get a text? It's like, can't wait to see those titties. Or you're like, oh, that's sweet.
Well, when it's your husband, and like, yeah, of course, because you have to keep the love alive, you know? You gotta
Hey,
do...
but I just like where you're like, oh, thank you. I'm not saying I'm above it or don't do this. I'm just curious to know, should we be doing that, or are all women just like, oh, Jesus Christ,
No.
grow up.
I love it because it means that we're still into each other. Thank God. I think the
Yeah.
day that my husband stops fucking with my titties and
Yeah.
torturing me is when something's wrong.
That is true. That is actually true. As if the person's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about your tits.
Yeah,
That's
I'd
bad,
be like,
son.
Tommy, are you okay? The only time that he doesn't mess with me sexually is when he's sick, and that is when I know that something's truly wrong with you. Like if you have a fever.
Yeah.
Actually, diarrhea is not really a deterrent for you so much.
He's told me that.
Do you talk brown talk with your lady?
Do we talk brown talk? What do you mean? Like, I don't know specifically what you mean. Like, do we just talk about shitting?
Basically, that's what she means.
So, did you make poops today?
Yep.
That's how
Yeah.
we start. No, we don't really. I mean, it's not that it didn't come up, but we never just that we have. I guess there's just other topics.
What can I ask you this? What
We
if
won't
you,
avoid that topic.
No, but what if because you live together, right?
Yeah.
Next stop, Brown Talk. Brown Talk coming up. You've been warned.
It gets me every time. It gets me every time. It's so funny.
God.
Especially the poop sound is
I
so funny.
like watching other people hear it for the first time.
Brown talk coming up. You've been warned. That's funny.
We had no idea it was going to happen to him.
No, he didn't know. It was
I
gonna
love
happen.
that.
Do you say stuff like, oh, first, do you fart in front of Jordan?
Yeah.
You do.
I think it's weird when people don't.
I agree.
We're in that camp.
You know what? And here, let me take that back. It's not that I think it's weird. I can't imagine being able to. I just can't. It's too uncomfortable to not.
How do you... I think if you're holding in farts, you're holding in secrets. That's my theory. It's so dishonest. Now, but what do you do when you have to make a brown? Let's say you have something, like you ate something bad, and then you're sick. Do you tell her, like...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then you'll discuss it.
Yeah, I'll be like, Jesus, I'm shitting a lot.
Okay.
We're very casual about it.
Okay.
I feel like it always seems so weird. To the thing that's weird is that no one really ever talks about these kind of personal things.
Nobody, but
the
we
thing
do.
but the thing and I don't even think that people shouldn't not talk about it, or I don't know if I phrased that right. But I think there's fewer people who think what we just said is weird. There's fewer people than the people
Right.
who are like, yeah, definitely you talk about it. Like, definitely you fart in front of each other. But no one ever says anything, so everyone thinks, ooh, it's maybe
Yeah.
no one else does it. But the reality is
Right.
everyone, almost everyone. This is like 1%, 99%
Yeah.
type talk right here.
I
Do you
agree.
do you know couples that don't do it?
No.
We know a couple. We know a
Yeah.
few.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And they don't, both of those, they don't like fart or
No.
talk about it?
Wait, but Tommy, the couple that we know that I'm related to, they have a weird relationship though.
Right.
But it's true.
But it's
They
true.
do hold in secret. They hold in.
They hold in secrets like they hold in their farts.
I couldn't.
I know.
It's too deceitful.
Now, I was really concerned last night. You were saying that you traveled and you didn't shit. I was real worried. Did you happen to get that?
That makes me
shit
think
out
of
today?
butt beatboxing.
It's the worst sound imaginable. It's so, and I can hear it right in my ears. No, Tommy, you're right. So last night we had Korean barbecue, my favorite, and I came home and I didn't make a brown all day because I traveled yesterday. I flew. So guess what? This morning, 7 a.m., I had to shoot something.
Oh, you woke up and then what happened?
Yeah, I woke up at 7 promptly, and I went ahead and I made some coffee like I do every day. And then,
Wait, is that lingo too?
no, that's my
Oh, okay.
my morning meditation.
I didn't know if that
drank
was
coffee.
diarrhea. I made some coffee.
Made coffee, and then I made a brown, and then I went on with my day.
Okay.
So I'm happy to report that I did make a brown, and I'm thankful that you checked up on me, babe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just really was worried that you didn't shit.
I know, babe.
Thank God you did. Thank God. Now, Rory.
That's a British name, yeah.
R-U-R-Y.
Are you British? Are
Rory.
your family British?
No. My parents found the name in a book.
Oh. It's very English. I had an English tutor named Rory once.
I find a lot of women, more women are named Rory than...
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
I get
Tommy,
the,
what were you going to ask him?
Well, I wanted to say that my friend we met doing the Asheville Comedy Festival. Well, first we did Atlanta,
Oh, yeah.
right?
The Buckland Theater. Excuse me, I'm just burping.
You can burp into the microphone. We encourage that here.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Buckland Theater. I don't know why. I thought-
Buckhead?
You did a
Buckland.
theater? Oh, this was for Laugh Your Asheville?
No, on our way. We did.
Okay.
First we stopped.
With Carl Above, the beautiful Carl Above.
Carl Above, yeah. He's a sweet, sweet man.
Sweet, delicious man. Very
Sweet,
delicious.
Sexual man.
Sexual.
So you guys met...
Touchy-feely. A little too touchy-feely, I thought.
You think?
For my liking. You know?
What kind of touchy-feely do you like?
Well, I don't know. He grabbed me between my legs.
It's weird.
Like right away.
That's always a
And he
fun.
goes, there's a bucket below you.
Yep.
I was like, Carl, that's where you got that idea.
That is so rude.
I can't believe you're stealing that kind of stuff from people.
So, Rory Scovel, I've heard about you forever because Tommy Buns loves you so much.
Yeah, he's a
and
good
then
guy.
You
Well-
guys had dinner and I was gone.
But I wanted to say this. We did this Atlanta festival. Then we drove
Atlanta to Asheville.
right, and it was you and me and
Carl and Gilbert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our buddy, one of my good friends, and who obviously you're friends with too, Charlie. puts together this festival, Laugh Your Asheville Off, which is crazy what it's turned into. Like it's turned into like a real event. You know what I mean? Like it used to, like he started
It's like the fifth year, right?
Sixth
year. Yeah. Well, this year will be the
This will be the
sixth.
sixth,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And they have it like it's like really become this real festival.
As it should. It's a perfect city.
You love
for it.
Asheville.
I love it. I think it's
Yeah.
great. It's perfect for a comedy festival.
You were just talking about Asheville before we started. You said you wanted to go.
I'm going to be there June 12th, doing a show.
Okay.
Kind of hanging out before I go to Atlanta. Right before I go to Atlanta.
All right. Well, the festival, I wanted to say is because we had a good time doing it. So the festival is August 14th through the 18th, and the website is laughyourashevilleoff.com, which is a play.
Wait a minute. That sounds like something else.
But if it's laughyourashevilleoff.com, and Jim Gaffigan's the headliner this year.
Aw,
Nice.
I love
So
Jim Gaffigan.
he's gonna get good one day if he keeps doing it.
He keeps going.
to it.
So you can, if you're a comic and you want to be in the festival, you can submit. I guess go through the website laughyourashevilleoff.com. And this year, I know they're gonna have like a lot of, a lot of industry people, bookers. It's not a competition, which is what I like. It's not like, because the thing is, like, if there would have been a competition, I would have won, then you would have felt bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know
That's
exactly what
weird.
you mean.
So then it's like uncomfortable.
Because the judges at those things are usually like soccer moms who are into
I
like
know.
mainstream crap stuff.
Rory.
And that's why I hate it. I don't like the judges. So yeah, go ahead.
Wow.
I probably would have gotten like 10th.
The judges
art.
are usually really quick, and they're usually they have their really sharp mind about comedy.
They usually ask just anyone to do it too, like someone who's never even seen like catchphrases, that. And I like him.
Wait a minute. You don't have.
I'm a judge. So I probably wouldn't even have placed.
Wait, you don't have but you don't have a catchphrase in your routine, in your sketches, your comedy skits?
Yes, he does.
I have one new catchphrase
Okay.
where I get to the punchline and I'm like, I said 13.
God. Oh, isn't that the worst sound in
Jesus.
the world?
but last
It's a catchphrase. It's a whole phrase.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's fun to do though, isn't it? Do it. Try to just do the lightest level of beatboxing within your mouth.
Okay, ready?
Oh wow, that's really terrible too.
Oh, that. It sounds like you're jerking off.
Right.
Yeah.
I
know
know
what he
that's what
did
I didn't want
last
to
year?
say.
I
last
beatbox when I
Last
jerk
year,
off.
when I watched him do stand up, every time he hit a punchline, he would go, "Did you hear what I said?" And
Right?
that's how he would like.
Wait, are
tag
you?
all of his
Was it
jokes.
you who did "Bam, you're pregnant"?
No.
No, that's
Mike
Bridenstine.
Bridenstine. Okay, sorry, that guy's really funny. Do you ever have like?
And then you just shit on me.
Yeah.
Oh, I like him.
No, wait. Have you ever had industry like agents? Have you ever had agents like talk to you or your manager about people that they think are really funny?
Right,
They're
yeah,
like,
you're
oh my
like,
god,
oh.
I know. Fucking
You know
like,
who's great.
You know
Why
who's
do
really
you-
good?
You're like, oh, I'm
me?
okay.
You represent me.
I'm
remember?
all right.
Yeah, the first
about me
festival
like
I
that.
did, the manager, like the biggest manager that I know, who was working with me, was like, you know who's really good? And I was like,
It's the worst
who?
thing.
I won't even say his name. I'm not trying to bring him
Yeah,
into this,
yeah,
but he
yeah.
was like, this guy, you're gonna hear about him. He's really gonna be something. And I was like, this is our first week like working together, man.
Yeah.
Like, could you not talk about how great other guys are that you're gonna make stars? Because he was like, he's gonna be a star. I was like,
Who was it?
I don't want
No, it's Blue Band.
He's dead.
He's
Oh, is he?
Bill Cosby. You may have heard of him.
Cosby.
Okay.
He was like, oh, this guy Cosby's gonna be something.
I feel like that means your manager's just an idiot. He just started working with you, and he's like, that Bill Cosby's going to do. You're like, yeah, he's Bill Cosby's already made it. I'll tell you, he's going to be
Show's
big.
been on and off the air.
I'll tell you,
What's
he's going
up
to be
with
big.
the Cos's
Prior.
eye lately?
It causes eye, his wonky eye.
Yeah, he's got a real wonky eye these
I
days.
don't know. He's got something going
Is he still on the road?
Do you see that when he did that NFL thing? Do you have it, Tom?
Oh
You should
yeah.
find
Is he
it.
still on the road?
I think he did Newport, Kentucky, like I did just last
Is he
week.
the hardest working comic in the business?
He used to be.
I mean, you got to ratioize age versus how much work, how many shows.
I gotta tell you something so funny. A comic said to me, John DeCause, he was featuring this week with me in Newport. We were talking about merch and selling after shows, and he's like, "Yeah, you never heard about George Carlin being like, hey, do you have change for a 20? Does anyone have 5?" It's so true.
yeah, that is true. That is very
I'm so
true.
tacky. That's the point of that story. Do you sell merch, Rory?
You know what? I sell.
Mac football on a Tuesday.
Here it is. This is
Temple
Bill Cosby.
hosting the Bobcats of Ohio. The call today from Bill Cosby.
This is football night on ESPN 2, 5, and 6. But it's the Temple Owls against the Ohio U Chitlin Lakes in the city of Philadelphia. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of time and have fun.
It's so weird.
He's ahead of his time. Sober, 100% sober, without question.
Fantastic.
What do you think you heard there? Like, what did that sound like to you?
You know, I feel like he was mocking the fact that there's so much noise when they go to
is
the
that what it
broadcast. I
is?
feel like he was actually making fun of them, and he was doing it in a smart way.
Oh.
He was actually, well, I think what he was
But I
doing
don't know
was-
if I'm interpreting it on his, like, trying to be like, I'll defend him here. He might just been crazy.
But I didn't get
It
the
sounded
bit.
crazy.
I totally
what he
didn't
was
understand
doing
the
was
bit.
he was
Yeah.
trying to do like it's more like a
College band?
it's a reference to like old school well that's like the way that that college
Oh, stop it, Rory. Oh.
football used to be
Tom, say this sentence slower.
sorry. They used to have they used to always be bands.
It's a throwback to the way that college...
The football used to be. They used to
kills
do
you.
everything was like a band, like dun, 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 dun. That's what he was going. Dur, 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 dur. He was being the band.
Okay,
That's
right.
great.
But I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Which is even better.
And you insult me like that again.
He gets distracted.
bring it.
Wait, can I tell you why? My husband, I love him, but he can't do more than one thing at a time.
I know.
So I literally will watch him think thoughts. Like I'll look over and he'll be like this. He'll be moving his lips like.
And then he says it. He
And I'll be
runs
like,
it by.
no, he won't even say it. I'll be like, babe, what are you doing? Were you just thinking just now? And he'll be like, shut up. Yeah, what?
I do that. Sometimes I'll be like running a bit.
Really?
Or I'll get into arguments in my head. Like I
do
try
that.
to predetermine
I do that all the time.
confrontations.
Is that what you're thinking of?
Absolutely.
Oh, I do that all the time.
I prep for
yeah.
confrontations.
Absolutely.
With who? Who's your biggest person? That
Oh,
you
I mean,
prep
just
with?
anything. Like if I'm going to be seeing someone, and I'm like, oh, we're probably going to, if they're like snippy, I'll be like, oh, what's a good line I can have ready to go? Like
totally
that's probably
do.
not a healthy way to live. Just prepping for war all the time.
No, when do you do it? I like to do it at night when I'm laying in bed. I'll be like, and then I'm going to fucking say to that bitch, I'm going to be like, and here's what I think about you and your face. Or whatever.
yeah,
Like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And you just sit there and
Love
listen.
that.
Yeah, you know who does it a lot is Top Dog. My dad.
Oh yeah.
So he'll be driving. And he'll be like, Dad, what are you doing? He's like, huh?
Huh?
Just thinking about something.
Just getting ready for battle. Just sharpening
Fired
my
up.
blade. Sharpening my blade, boy.
Totally what it is. Sharpening the blade. That's a
Yeah.
great expression for
It
it.
absolutely is sharpening the blade.
I sell CDs after shows to go
you
back to
do?
that.
Okay.
But I hate doing it.
Oh, who does? It feels
There's,
terrible.
you know what? I think there are comics who are like, "Hey, go and get my." Usually don't like their act either, but they have no issue selling merch.
I always feel like such a carny.
I do. I know. It's a horrible
it feels
feeling.
weird.
Yeah,
And it feels. You know when it really feels weird is when you have like when you have a really good show.
and you feel
Yeah.
like you feel like you
And
did
they're
something
all-
cool,
right?
done,
And,
yeah.
they're
And now
all
you're
walking
tagging
by.
in.
No,
Yeah.
but like when no one's stopping by, and you're like, that was a good. That was actually like I know how good it can go. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
And they're all, and you're like, no one wants one, not
No.
even one.
Yeah.
And they're like, good show, man. You're like, do you want it?
Yeah.
Like this, and they're like, nah, I don't want that. Shit.
I just feel like
So
you go on
weird.
stage, you have a good show, it kind of makes you feel cool. Like, yo, I had a good
Yeah.
show. I feel
good about
cool.
yourself,
But you
yeah.
immediately check that coat. The moment you set up those CDs. And it's like,
know.
guess who is not cool at all?
No, especially when you have to set up your own merch and your CDs, and you're like, I got to straighten these out. I got to take the label off the thing, and then
Yeah.
you're like, oh god.
It's always good to make the
Here's,
extra money, but
Here's a clip from
Yeah.
sell your soul for it.
this is from Christina's CD.
Deutsche, die außerhalb unserer Reihen stehen. Vielleicht nur
That's kind of a hacky topic, Christina. You have something on elevators? Come on.
I'm talking about airplane.
that's
I'm talking about
original.
airplane food. Wait,
She's,
wait for the
wait till she
punchline.
hits the punchline.
Das große persönliche und geistige Treffen der alten Streiter. und
That
vielleicht
is good, though.
You like that
hat mancher
wordplay?
unter
Yes.
Ihnen
It's a long setup,
trotz
though.
der zwingenden
Well, the payoff's
Großartigkeit dieser
coming.
Herrscher
Is it?
unserer Partei sich
Hold on, wait for it.
wehmütigen Herzens zurückbesonnen in jene Tage.
It's like it's like a story.
Jene Tage.
What is this? A Catholic mass?
They love it. They love this bit.
That was really funny.
Yeah, thank you.
Really funny.
That was
Really
live
proud of
from Germany. I did that.
Yeah, you do multiple languages.
I do live from Amsterdam. That's airing in July, and then this one was
What network is that
live
on?
from Berlin. Showtime.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I do all your.
Oh.
My husband likes to make fun of me as though I'm Adolf Hitler. That's not very friendly, but like he's so distracted today.
Why?
I feel like
I don't
he's
know.
not really a part of the.
We're connecting over here.
What are
and
you
you're
talking
over,
about?
You're over
You know
there.
what I mean?
How
It's
am
like
I
you don't
not-
even want to be a part of this.
What are you talking about?
I mean, I feel disconnected.
How?
This could be the tequila talking, but I.
No. I haven't had
Feel
any
it too?
tequila, and I know what you're talking about.
All right. Well, I want to plug Rory. Your CD is called what?
Dilation.
Dilation. Here's a clip from his CD.
Ask. Oh. That's not nice.
Is he gonna come in here? He's gonna kick my ass.
I'm not even joking. This is better than my CD.
He will.
Yeah.
What is this?
I remember this.
You remember this?
He's gonna come out in the movie. Come out. He will come out and kick my ass.
Okay.
See what I mean? If you were to listen to my CD right now, you would not laugh like that.
I didn't even mean to pick that clip, but now I do remember it.
You remember? And then
Yes.
he kicked my ass.
It's a little girl. Okay, we should listen to
It's
the
a
clip
little
now.
girl who's clearly possessed by someone who's 52.
She's asked about
Like a man.
this little girl is asked about monsters. Okay, her mom.
And tell Mommy again what you said you were going to do to him if he came here.
I said I'm gonna kick his ass.
Oh.
She's like
That's
3.
not nice.
Is he gonna come in here? He's gonna kick my ass.
This is a hillbilly kid.
He does have an accent. My ears.
He will.
Yeah.
Is it video?
Yeah, and she goes, "He's gonna kick my ass." Like, she like gestures.
Kick my ass.
Okay.
And I can kick his ass.
Okay. But that's not a nice word. You should
The
think
mom
kick
had to
his
make
butt.
sure she got that in the
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
Good for her. Good for her to be
It's not
well aware.
nice.
She's like, look, I got to throw down the parental thing so I don't get these
stupid.
comments from these fucking
My-
pieces of shit.
My
I'm sorry, I
parents let me
forgot
say
that
fuck all
this
day.
is actually Rory's CD.
Wait, let me away.
Okay. Yeah, that's really funny. Can they get this on iTunes?
Can you believe I do all these like voices on stage? Literally, I did that beeping. I'm sort of the new Michael Winslow.
All right.
Wow, Rory.
So get that. That's on iTunes. It's also on Amazon.com if you want the hard copy. And you know what? You could actually get that if you go to the Your Bob's House website. Go ahead and click on Amazon.com. Folks, have fun. Caller number 7.
It's your mom's house podcast.
We've got a free CD.
Yeah, you get that free. That. Now you're giving it away. You're saying
Yes.
they're all free.
Go to Amazon.com, pay for it. I mail you a check later on.
Okay.
Wow.
So there's
So-
a kickback.
There's
Bold
a kickback. It's like a rebate thing.
Bold
So
statement.
just buy it and then just hold on. Like you'll figure it out.
My next CD, I'm going to have a thing that you take, a card that you take out, and it says, mail this back for a rebate and tell me what you thought of the CD. And just so that I get tons of feedback.
Oh no.
And people are like, well, I want my $9 back. So that
Have
the
you
CD
gotten-
was technically $1.
Have you gotten hate mail?
I've never gotten any like hate emails or
Not
anything.
one?
I've hadn't gotten like bad
What?
comments and stuff on like YouTube
Wow.
and iTunes. I really started to enjoy it. I really enjoy people's like negative comments because it's like here's the, for me personally, this was the end all of ever caring about a bad comment.
Yeah, tell me this. Good. I
If
need to hear
you leave a bad comment, there's no way in the history of things between the two of us you would have ever liked anything I've ever done or will ever do.
That's pretty
because
accurate.
you're the kind of person
Yeah.
who leaves a negative comment.
Yeah, right.
We have nothing in common.
That's a great philosophy.
You're like telling me how bad my thing is, and it's going, we don't live on the same planet.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you would never, if I changed it and tried to do what you wanted, you wouldn't like that.
Right.
Like, you wouldn't like anything.
And you shouldn't try to please that person. That's
Totally.
the other thing.
Totally.
And it's like, I was reading about, one of the authors was talking about how to write a great story.
Mm-hmm.
And one of his points was that, like, you can't write a story to please like everybody. He's like, try to write the story for like your friend that you like to entertain your friend.
Yeah.
And like just write it for him.
Yeah.
And in other words, and then whoever enjoys it aside from him, that's great.
Yeah.
Everybody else, if you try to please them, then your friend wouldn't like it anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that's what's just so
pick
funny
your
to me
person.
about like the negative comments in general, because that is like, because that's art. Like we were saying before, when people come to a show and they like yell out and stuff, it's like you don't know what fun is. Like you come to a show to get shit faced. Like you don't get anything. Like why?
Yeah.
Like why would I ever make something for you?
So
Right,
awful.
yeah.
You know, like bad art has been made for you. Go soak it up. It's all yours.
Yes,
You can have it.
There's nothing but that on network television. But I don't know. What was I going to say? I forget now.
Well, think how many bands, or how many comics, or how many like, artists in general, where you go, nah, I just don't really like their stuff, and you
that's
leave it at
fine.
that.
Yeah, you would never think to be.
And if you met
negative.
them, I guarantee you, most people, if you met them, would go, "Hey, no, I like your stuff."
Right, and they're nice
just
people,
to be
though.
nice. Granted, I'm not saying you should lie and be fake like that.
Right.
But you probably would be like, "Oh, I don't want to create a weird tension,
course.
or I just won't say anything."
Because you're normal and you're a happy person in your personal life. What I was going to say too is this culture really, this generation, I feel, sets up this culture of criticism. Like on YouTube, like this is a brand new thing. This ability, like if you hate Kim Kardashian, in 2 seconds you can find her on Twitter and be like, "You fucking cunt."
Yeah.
Before you used to have to find her agent, her manager, get the publicist's address,
Write a letter,
sit down and pen a letter, and now it's so quick. And this whole culture of like kids being like epic fail, fail, win. It's so hateful. It's like it doesn't promote creativity.
Yeah, I think people just have this feeling of being owed something, or being like very much like entitled.
Is that what it is?
I think people just. I think people that behave that way.
Yeah.
I think people that behave that way act like they're entitled.
They do.
Yeah.
And they just feel like they can say anything.
Fuck off! Filthy fags! Oil on the road. Pakistanis and Iraqis. I'm up to my knees in fucking cow part. Chopper dyed his pubes ginger.
Just yelling out.
Is this Cosby again?
No. No, this is actually Johnny Davidson.
Johnny Davidson.
Let's go to Johnny Davidson with the sports, the college sports thoughts.
I'm a chicken fucker.
What, Johnny? Oh God, go. Never mind. Go to Cosby.
I'm a chicken fucker. Another gay man.
Another gay man.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Sometimes Johnny Davidson will just yell shit out.
I like it.
He's like that.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
gotta
I'm
pee.
saying?
I'm gonna go pee. I'll see you
You're
later.
gonna go pee?
Yeah, I mean, is that okay?
I'm okay with it. I mean, you gotta
You guys
do what
alright
you
with
gotta
that? Is
do.
everybody okay with that?
He wants to make pee-pee in his mouth.
I'm not doing that.
No, I hope not. I should hope not.
I'm gonna turn this mic off.
I mean, it's a really funny joke, but I hope that you don't really do it.
He's been doing this joke since 2005. Every
Which
time I
one?
say I have to pee, what do you do?
Oh, like most of his act.
I'm pissed. You guys work it out now. Have
No,
fun.
we're not. We're just gonna stare at each other the entire time we're gone.
You having more tequila? You know when I got fucked up? Jesus.
She's wasted.
I got hammered on Cinco de Mayo. Are you going to do 2 mics?
Does it? Do you think that does anything for the listeners?
It makes you laugh.
Hey, leave a comment right now if this is like more surround sound. If my audio changed.
Let's see. Yeah, I had I watched. Did you watch fights? Do you like boxing?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
I watched the Cotto Mayweather fight here.
Yeah, we talked about it the other night at dinner.
Oh yeah, it was fucking great. I got real fucked up.
Yeah, and you said you had those girls over.
What? Shut the fuck up.
What?
This is recorded.
She's in the bathroom.
This is recorded.
Yeah, she's in the bathroom.
This is a recorded.
You invited those girls over and you guys all slept together.
Dude.
You said that.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
This is part of it. This is a joke now.
No, this is not a joke. You told me that you had girls over and you guys all had sex together.
I told you.
You said you were practicing that milking joke. You wanted to run it a couple times before you did it.
That was a bit. I said we're doing a bit right now.
What?
What the time that was a bit. Remember?
No.
Yes.
No. You had sex with other women. And you were an unfaithful husband, and I don't know. Personally, it doesn't, I don't find it attractive.
Here's another cut from Rory's CD.
I love you, Daddy. Don't hang it up. Talk to your daddy.
That was a really good bit.
Keep that going. Is there more to that?
I love you, Daddy.
There's nothing in the world cuter than that. And I'll debate anybody on that.
You think that's adorable?
I mean, my favorite thing in the world is kids that age who are, you can tell by the passion with which they're speaking they think they're saying something.
Right.
But they're obviously, and there's nothing to make fun of it.
Right.
It's just the most adorable thing because they are looking you dead in the face.
Yeah.
And they're like, why do you not understand what I'm saying?
And I'm trying to, and they know, they're like, I'm fucking saying what I'm thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we
gotta go.
Yeah.
We gotta go because everybody's waiting for us. They're saying that.
It's the most adorable thing.
Do you have, oh look.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
So,
looking at the frame.
That's
so cool. I've never seen this.
Yeah.
You look great on TV. Thank you.
Is that HD? I need it HD.
Let's see if we can do,
Nobody likes that, Rory.
Ooh.
Yeah, you went and checked all the comments. You're like, all right, look,
Nobody
you're not even
likes
going to believe unanimously.
No, I just don't like that. I'm sure the audience loves that. What's wrong? Don't say oh shit.
I know every time.
Tommy
We
says,
haven't
"Oh, shit."
recorded anything.
guys, we haven't recorded shit this whole time.
Are you serious?
No, I'm not.
Oh my god,
serious.
we've done that. Don't do that to me.
I'm not serious. I'm not serious.
So
What are
Rory,
you doing? What are you doing?
Rory, did you start stand up in South Carolina?
I started. The first open mic I ever did was in South Carolina, and then I moved to DC and started performing up there.
Oh,
But I
that's
did my
neat.
very, very first show was in South Carolina.
Oh wow, that must have been difficult.
It was fun because it was a poetry night, and all my friends came to see me.
Oh cool.
So it was very supportive.
Slam poetry.
Yes. And boy, I really brought some thunder that night.
Now-
I got up there and I started doing my rhymes and stuff.
And is that a tattoo of Michael Jordan's signature on your wrist?
Yes.
What's it?
That's my fiance's name, Jordan.
Aw, that's really good.
Look at that. Look at that, Tom. It's called love. It's called commitment.
Tom, would you ever get a tattoo?
No.
Never?
I mean, maybe like of Jordan.
That's a good point.
Like that name or her face? Like
Both.
headshot.
Like a headshot and then like
Her sign it. I should
Her
have done
sign
that.
like
I should
that.
have done that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have a would you rather if you want to do it.
What?
Yeah, I got a listener one.
Could you?
What? I'm trying to prepare you. I mean,
I'm
why
why would you do
dropping
that
it.
right now? Like, why are you fucking?
Oh,
Wait,
sorry,
what did you?
am I
What were you about to
ruining-
do?
Am I ruining something amazing?
Well, you know when we do that, we do that at the very end.
Oh,
Like, why are
sorry.
you
I didn't
fucking
know.
everything
I
up?
Why are
just
you
thought
doing
maybe
that?
We could, all right.
Why are you doing
I
that?
don't wanna,
Jesus
I just thought I'd mix it
Christ.
up. Blanco shit.
Did you see how passionate he got about this very minute problem?
He does get, but that's the fiery Latino. He gets very fiery over like the smallest. Where's the soap? What?
I don't say that shit about where's the soap.
He gets very fiery.
I would love to just hear you from the closed bathroom door. Where's the soap?
Oh.
Where's the soap at?
He always does
Tom, are you
that.
yelling in the shower? It's in the shower with you.
He gets very fiery. What does your lady do?
I never knew Tom used soap.
Does your lady do anything that makes you panic? Like my husband's passion sometimes makes me panic. Like when he'll be like, "Oh shit," I'll be like, "What?" I dropped something. Like it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I think she's similar to that. She can freak me out. I'd probably do the same thing to her.
Yeah.
I just like reactions are way too big
Yeah, that's
for
Tommy. Yeah,
for the thing,
yeah,
whatever
it
the
scares
thing
you.
is.
She's big on that.
Heart attack.
Yeah, it gets you fired up. That's what you love about him. He's passionate.
Latin.
He's a
firecracker.
Segura. He's one of the Seguras.
You get really like, oh my god, what's going on? Like if I just go like shit.
Yeah.
You get really, really. Like,
I'm concerned because I'm genuinely like, oh my god, what can I?
He's just being a Segura.
What can I do to help you? I feel good. You know what time it is?
Segura time.
This is a special game you're here for.
I love this.
Ocho de Mayo game.
now it's really fun.
There you go. There you go, Rudy. Theo it out.
Oh yeah, Tom, you never did it. Oh, Tom, you're really good at it.
I've been doing this for years, man.
Yeah. Bet you're good at sucking it, too. You're one of the Seguras.
Whoa.
Huh? It's one of the Seguras?
Whoa. That was offensive.
Wait, what did you guys think I meant by
love this
it?
music. I'm sorry?
What do you guys think I meant when I said sucking it?
Tom.
We're getting close. We're getting close, Tom.
Does that make you feel weird?
Does it make you uncomfortable? We can't be friends?
Whatever.
He gets jealous.
We can't be physical contact friends?
Really grossed out right now.
Tom, are you going to give us
Yes.
a game?
Okay. We're playing Filler Up, Sealer Shut. Okay? So
What do you think that means? Wait.
don't know.
Just ask Rory. What do you think that means?
Fill her up, seal her shut.
Filler Up / Sealer Shut. Yeah.
Like a cement hole?
Yeah.
Yeah, close
I mean,
enough.
like you're saying, like it's a metaphor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is, who would you rather fill up and seal shut with your semen?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So there's two. One was submitted by one of our listeners, and you can vote. So we have the poll that you can vote on.
On Facebook, people vote.
Yeah, if you go to facebook.com/ Your Mom's House Podcast. Yes, facebook.com/ Your Mom's House Podcast. There will be a poll where you can vote. And our first one, this is the Food Network edition.
Oh.
Giada De Laurentiis or Rachel Ray.
I don't know who Gianna.
Yeah, who's
Oh,
Gianna?
these are. Oh, you have to. Yeah, you have to see a photo of her.
Should I look it up?
Yeah, look it
Sure,
up.
sure.
Can we do a male version of the Food Channel one?
Yes,
I'll
that
do-
would
I'll
be.
do that.
I could tell you what's already been
Okay,
submitted.
go ahead. Sure, yeah.
Is Anthony Bourdain or Bobby Flay?
Oh, that's easy.
Easy peasy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Well, can I tell you? You guys are going off of who's cool here.
No, I'm not.
Really?
No, I think Anthony Bourdain would be the best in bed.
I think so
You do?
too.
Yeah.
Why do you think, Rory? Wait, hold on. Why do you think Anthony?
He's cool. I think he gets it. You know what I mean? I think
gets
Bobby
it.
Flay, he might be a little selfish.
I think so too.
He might go in to cook the meal for himself, if you know what I mean.
See, here's my thought on this. Can I give you my opinion?
Yeah.
I think Bobby Flay would be more aggressive, and I think he might hold your head into a pillow. He might tie you up.
If you're into that, yeah, I bet you're right.
I think you're going to get at least a couple fingers in your ass with Flay. Where I think you're right. I think Bourdain's going to kiss around your
Wine and
neck and
dine
go down
and
you,
69.
and yeah, it really kind of
Gosh.
he's going to service you.
Yeah.
But I think Flay might, he might break one of your fingers. He might bruise you up a little bit. Maybe
Anthony
give you a couple
Bourdain's a little more
shots.
R&B about it.
Yeah, you know
and
what?
I think
You're right.
Flay might be like, oh, you like having two teeth up front? Now you don't, and
Oh.
fucking, really.
Can I say
How do you
something?
spell that girl's name?
Okay.
That girl. How do you spell
Juliana
it?
Rancic. What is it?
It's G. Okay, I'll tell you.
G.
Just look up G. Giada De.
I know who
Laurentiis.
this. I know who this broad is.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you
Okay,
mean, Laura Knight? You just threw
Laura
it out.
Knight. It's like it's
LAU.
vaginosis.
R-E-N?
Yeah.
I-T-I-S?
Yes.
That thing about Bourdain you're saying, I think you might be right that he'd be cool to hang out with and talk to, but maybe as a lover, not so much. Because
Yeah.
I had boyfriends in the past that were like, "Oh, I'm super sensitive.
Right.
I've done heroin. I'm so cool," and they're like the worst.
Oh, she
Sack.
looks like
Let me
Natalie
see.
Portman.
Yeah. I thought so. She's cute. I like
She's
her.
very cute.
But can I
She's
tell
got
you
some nice
something?
hangers on her too.
Let me check them out.
But Rachel Ray is insecure enough that the next morning
Yeah.
she'll make
okay.
you a full meal. Like Rachel Ray's
right.
insecure. She's kind of because she's heavier and not as cute as this broad.
Yeah.
So she'll go the extra mile.
I want
that's
the viewers
important
to be able to
in
know
Yeah.
to be able to see it.
That's important in bed because the girl that doesn't feel so good about herself in bed
Right.
is willing to do whatever you want.
Here's a good sexual photo.
Yeah.
Let me
Does that
see.
work on the
Giada.
camera? Does
Yeah,
that work?
here. Let me do it this way.
Ooh,
See if
there's
we can-
words now in our music.
Huh? Viewers? Is that a
The
good shot?
important part right there, guys.
It's so
She's
sexual.
pretty. She's
Look how
really pretty.
sexual the picture is.
Oh, yeah.
It's too much.
Oh, she's cute. But you know what, though? I like Rachel Ray's personality a lot more.
No, but
I've
you
always
hit the
liked
nail
her.
on the head. And that is
you.
that she is going to be like, what do you want me to do?
She's so pretty. Yeah,
She's
I
very
love
pretty.
This girl,
You
yeah.
want me to spit in your ass? Like, that's what Rachel Ray is going to do, you know?
Well, Rachel,
Why is that? Why do you think that's true?
Because, like we were saying, she's more
Why do you think
insecure.
that's true? You think that's true?
Because this broad is beautiful. This, what's her name?
She's
Giada.
beautiful.
She's used to being taken care of and catered to.
She doesn't have to try as
Right.
hard.
She's not
Rachel,
like, yeah, sure, I'll eat your ass. Yeah.
Rachel's more of a Midwestern, thicker,
Mm-hmm.
hardier gal. She's had to work harder for it.
I think
Male
I
approval.
think you're right.
She's going to, yeah. So who would you
I
rather
think
fill up
you're
or
right.
seal shut?
Rachel Ray. I think you're right.
Yeah, because she's really going to do it.
She's gonna do it.
Wait, Tommy, what's your answer, Rachel?
I think this one. I'd like Giada.
What kind of food do they cook? What's the difference in
That's
their?
a really good question.
Well, yeah, I'd like Giada to break her spirit. You know?
Oh no, I know what you mean.
Because I feel
Yeah,
like
to conquer her.
Yeah, I feel like I'm good at that.
It's a very
And,
male
To
instinct.
break her spirit,
Yeah.
Tommy.
It's a very male instinct.
Is that?
It's a male instinct kind of thing. He wants to overpower her.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
You want to overpower her.
That's exactly right.
You want to show her, look, I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Is this what happened to me? Is that
Yeah,
what-
you don't know it. He's
Oh
that
my
good. He's a
God.
Segura.
I
He's
can't
a
believe-
Segura.
Yeah, that's why I want Giada.
That's horrifying. I feel like I learned something about you today. I'm not sure I wanted to know. Is that why you like me? Because you broke me? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's fun.
Huh?
Oh my God.
What?
Whatever. Okay, go ahead. So, what kind of food can they cook you? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I'm gonna guess that Giada de Laurinaitis is an Italian.
The Laurinaitis.
I bet you Rachel Ray's.
Laurinaitis.
I bet you a double bonus. Rachel Ray's probably more comfort food.
Oh, Rachel's got the. She cooks great Italian food. I watch her on the Food Network.
Rachel Ray. That's my answer.
I like
Wow.
Rachel. I'm down with Rachel Ray too.
I like her raspy voice.
I'm crushing spirits. I'm taking Giada on that one.
You dark.
You have a great
son
argument
of a
for it,
bitch.
though.
Oh my God.
I don't even disagree with your point. It almost changes my opinion.
There you go.
Ugh,
Kind of.
you dark piece of shit.
He's honest.
Your soul is.
He's a
black.
beautiful, honest man.
Yeah.
He doesn't hide it.
That's why I married him.
And who did you vote for? You didn't. We discussed. We had a really interesting discussion on Bourdain.
Yeah,
or
who would you
Flay.
vote for?
In retrospect, now that we've thought about it for a moment, maybe Bobby Flay because.
You want the wilder side.
Well, the thing is, Bourdain as a dude to hang out with, super cool. But
Yeah.
those guys are trouble. Like in real life, I've dated guys like Anthony Bourdain, and
Yeah.
it's too much trouble.
Yeah, but you're just for the night, right? I mean, it's just.
Yeah, but
I
you
mean,
don't want to
for
listen
me-
to him. Yeah, my mommy did this
For
to
the
me.
man,
Meow, meow,
like
meow.
as a guy, I'm going to take Bourdain because I think he'll be like a little gentler on me. You know
On
what I mean?
you, yeah.
Sure. So I'll take.
That's
Bourdain.
my answer too.
Yeah.
I think I'd have more fun with him.
Yeah, it'd be a good time. And you could also be like, let's smoke this and see what it does. He'd be like, yeah,
You know
let's
what?
do it.
Yeah, he's
Bourdain's
open.
so good, it's not even about the sex.
Yeah, and I want
He's
to
like
hang out with
Bourdain
him,
ends the
yeah.
night going, we could have sex, but I mean, God, doesn't it feel like we already did?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you're
Yeah.
I like, didn't it feel like we already did?
good. Like
I
it
like that.
does. It does feel like we already
Yeah.
connected passionately.
Yeah, because
I like that a
you want to
lot.
like be friends with Anthony.
Is he a listener? That's the only reason I'm,
Bourdain?
For sure,
Absolutely.
every episode.
Thank you.
Yeah. Tony. I mean, it's
Tony B.
Tony B.
Tony B. Joe
Yeah.
Rogan interviewed him once. It
They're
was
buddies
really
now,
good.
yeah. That was really good.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Well, that was our game. Do we have another one?
This house band is really willing to go the distance with you guys.
They're really well. We do have another a listener submitted one. Do you want to hear one more?
I
Yes.
would love to.
Okay. It is. Would you rather fill and seal Mila Kunis or Natalie Portman?
It's not Mila, it's Mila.
Oh, I don't know her name. Okay, Mila.
She's Eastern European. She speaks fluent Russian.
Fluent Russian. That's true. Yes.
That's
Sorry.
a really difficult one.
And Natalie speaks fluent Hebrew.
Sorry, Mila Kunis or Natalie
Portman.
Oh, okay. Gosh, they kind of are similar. They're similar broads.
That's why you got to choose.
Hard.
You know what? I'm going to go with Mila
Ooh.
Kunis.
Yeah?
Why?
Straight out of the gate. I don't even need to think about it.
Yeah.
To me, she just seems like she might be a little wilder. Natalie Portman, I want to hold and make love to.
You're right.
Really?
Yeah.
You marry Natalie and you bang the shit out of Mila.
Wow.
I think so.
All right.
What do you think, Tom?
I'm definitely Mila. I mean, Natalie,
Don't get me wrong, I love both of them.
They're great.
Yeah, they're
I
both
think
gorgeous.
Natalie's a little bit like she's a little above it, a little bit.
Oh, I don't know. I don't get that impression.
Really?
Oh, I do. Uppity.
I get it.
A little
You think
uppity.
so?
Yeah, she's like a Harvard
she's an
grad.
angel.
Yeah,
and,
Harvard. Harvard.
'cause she's
I've been
good.
in movies since I was 12, Mommy.
Oh, because she's good? Because she's really good?
Yeah.
Why would you want to be around that?
Listen to you.
You know what I mean?
I don't.
You know what? I changed my answer.
I think Mila would let you grab those lips between her legs like a fucking panini and just squeeze them and chew.
Panini time, and she's into the cool phrase.
Absolutely.
Oh, panini.
Panini, and then
Like she'll even kind of pull you over with, "You want a panini?" You're like, "Oh, I love you."
Yes. And then,
That's amazing. You two together, it's like magic. You were born to do this together. This is amazing.
You want a panini?
yeah, and I feel like you could definitely make her eat out of a dog bowl, like all the stuff you want to do to chicks.
Well, never mind. Wait, what do you mean? All the stuff you wanted? I've never once wanted to do that.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I
No,
know, Rory.
Like you fill up a dog
Right now,
bowl.
I guarantee you one listener's like, "Yeah, Tom, I'm with Tom on this one." I don't know why I make all of the people that voice.
nails it again.
Yeah, Segura gets me. Hey, you're right.
That's
I feel
horrifying.
that like you could put like a bunch of just a bunch of food, grind it up, put it in a bowl. You could hold Mila's head. She would eat it up, and then you could, from behind you could do whatever you want to her. And why are you looking at me like that?
What's wrong with you? You're a complete derelict.
No,
Who are you?
That's what people want. Doesn't that what people want?
I think that's
Can
what
I
they want.
tell you? I'm gonna go Mila too,
Mila, we all want to see what you shot.
but only because she seems unpretentious, and Natalie has that air of like,
Oh, she'll eat out of a dog bowl. You feel like that's why.
Is it
no,
pretentious?
not that.
Is that pretentious if I do podcasts like this from now on?
You should hold the mic
Fantastic.
like this from now
On
on.
Hello.
So
Guys,
distracting.
I'm
here to do stand up for you.
I'm going to
tonight.
do this tonight.
Yo.
Hello, everyone. Going through a breakup.
Where are you? Are you going up tonight?
Yeah, man, I'm going up tonight.
Where are you going up?
I'm going to be at UCB, Comedy Bang Bang. Comedy Bang Bang, UCB,
Ooh.
Akbar.
I'm doing the R Bar in Koreatown.
What time? What time you going on?
9 p.m. the show.
Hey, I'm doing the couch tonight.
Oh. That's why you're drinking
Getting
early.
drunk and gonna go to sleep around 8.
Yeah,
Isn't that the best?
That's all I live for. Can I tell you? I had a listener tweet us about what's the best way to get over a breakup. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I would like to address that tweet because I
Sure.
think that's a really good question.
The best way to get over a breakup.
And in
Cookie
my
butter.
mind, the best way to get over a breakup.
Cookie butter.
Very good answer.
Holy shit.
That's just really good. But the quickest way to get over an old dick is to bounce on a new one.
Ooh, I like
always
that.
said
I
that.
like that. Ooh, you know what? I like that a lot.
But what do you think, Rory? What's the best way? That is the best way for me.
Bouncing up and down on a new dick is one of the best ways to
how I
get
always
over an
do.
old dick that you already rode. Get on a new ride, I say. What, are you going to spend all your tickets on the Ferris wheel? Ride the roller coaster.
Ride the Puerto Rican wheel. That's
Get
what I
on
do.
it.
Why are we talking about this?
What?
What does it have to do with
because
something?
somebody
Someone tweeted
tweeted
it.
us this question.
This
I
is
thought
probably not the
we
answer
could help
they wanted.
people. Well, seriously though, like breakups are awful.
Here you go. Everything is time. I know people will always say, time heals. I know for a fact that is the shittiest thing to hear.
I know. No one wants to hear that.
But it is the truth, because after a certain amount of time, your obsession with a particular object or addiction or anything, after enough time, you start to forget because you start to fill that space with new things. So the best thing you can possibly do is be patient, wait it out, and continue to experience new things. That's why you see people that you get through a breakup, they get a haircut, or they decide to travel. These are good things, just to kind of get you out of your old self and evolve into a new person, and just accept that all things come to an end, even the greatest things.
Wow,
that's really...
Thank you, guys. It's been a pleasure to be on the show.
Yeah, Dr. Scovel.
Oh, there's more time.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that's really true.
really
Remember
good.
how you were talking about breaking habits at the top of the show?
Mm-hmm.
He makes a great point that you
He
fill
does.
that time now with different things.
Sure. You get
And
a
that's
dog
all it
bowl, you
is.
fill that bowl with food, you get a girl, you hold her head in the bowl.
Well, one girl in particular.
Yeah.
You try to get her.
You try to get her to eat out of that dog bowl.
Guess who I saw at Silver Lake, in Silver Lake at L.A. Mill Coffee?
Who?
Is that L.A. Mill or La Mill?
I say
thought
La
it was
Mill, but I think
Mill.
it's L.A. Mill.
Who'd
say
you see?
La Mill.
Who'd you see?
Zach De La Rocha.
Oh, I've seen him.
Sitting at a table.
Who's that?
I've seen him.
Rage Against the Machine.
The lead singer.
I don't like
I
that
saw
band.
him.
I don't like that band.
I saw
I'm
him.
sorry, I don't like it.
That's fine.
He's
What are
looking,
you,
keeps
what are you
looking
audio
at me.
slave? What's your deal?
Negative. I'm 80s. I'm
what do you
strictly
like?
80s. I'm stuck in the 80s.
Rage Against the Machine's. You've seen him before, too. Does he live in our neighborhood?
No, I saw him in Santa Monica at a restaurant 2 weeks ago.
I'm going to find him.
You did? You didn't
Yeah,
tell me
I know.
that.
Well, because I didn't think you would give a shit like you didn't today when he
Yeah, but
told
I
me.
like
we
to-
just
I
told
like
you
to hear
just
these
now.
things in your life. You don't, you
Nah,
gotta share
nah,
them
you
all
just
the time.
proved it. You just proved you don't want to hear that kind of shit. You like, I don't like him,
Yeah, but I
and
still
I
like
don't
to
like their
hear.
music. I made it.
like the loud records that they make.
My replay of it made you way bitchier.
Yeah, I know. You're so mean. Wait, do you like Rage Against
I don't give a
Rage?
fuck about them. No, I don't.
How did you know it was him?
Because I just knew he's a celebrity. I've
okay.
seen Tom. What's his name?
Morello.
I've seen him around too.
Tom who?
Morello, the guitar player.
Oh, I'd love to meet any of those people.
Look, this is what
You're
happened when
into
I
it?
saw. This is what happened when I saw.
Okay.
I was sitting here. He was sitting at the table here.
Mm-hmm.
I go, oh, it's Zach from Rage Against the Machine. I don't give a fuck. Hey, can I get a
wow.
turkey sandwich like that?
Wow.
Wait, and
Bold.
let me ask you this: did you turn and do, "Hey, let me get a turkey sandwich," and the waiter hadn't come over yet? Like you were kind of practicing.
Yeah, I was practicing. yeah, it's exactly like I was practicing for confrontation. I was like, when he gets here, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna be so ready.
Yeah. Turkey. We get turkey. Yeah.
Wait, what celebrity do you just not like?
Not like?
Who rubs you the wrong way? Is there anybody that you'd be like, ah?
I don't know if anybody. I mean, I'm sure there is, but I have to kind of put them in front of me to. You know what I mean? Like you have to suggest people until I go. Oh, I don't have anybody living.
I
there.
have
I'm
one.
Like,
go ahead. Go ahead.
You know what I mean? But you didn't really have it off the top of your head, did you?
No.
You kind of had to think about it for a
No,
second.
I was thinking about it.
I think that's because we're normal people.
Right.
You don't need
You don't
immediately go,
fixate.
who do I hate all the time? And I just can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
Well, I will
If
tell
you're
you
fixating
what,
like that on somebody with hatred,
something's weird, yeah.
I feel like there should only be a few things in your life that you can definitively jump right to. If someone says favorite movie, favorite band.
Yeah.
But even, when someone goes, who are your favorite comics? You know how you kind of blank?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, who do I like? It's because you're like, I guess I don't really think about this all the time.
Constantly, yeah.
On both scales. You're always
You
in the
have-
middle, like a couple things.
That's a normal way to be, I think.
I
too.
think so, yeah.
Do you have a favorite movie?
Back to the Future.
That's your favorite
Oh,
movie?
Yeah.
Well, that's why you love that Coldplay
Yeah,
thing so
when they
much.
came out to Back to the Future, I thought it was
You're really
awesome.
excited about that.
That's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
cool.
And then you have a favorite band?
Tool.
That's your
Yeah.
favorite band.
Really?
Yeah. Tool.
Oh, that's cool.
Favorite band.
Are they like industrial? Are they considered?
Progressive rock.
But Tool they used to be like hardcore.
They're metal, but to me, it just doesn't feel like it's heavy metal. Even though I guess that is probably what they do get categorized.
I like
as.
people that like things. I like that you have things that you like. No, because everybody's
Yeah.
I do too. I hate people that are like, man,
But they like, but they genuinely like.
Yeah.
You know? That's a good sign.
Tool and
So-
Pink Floyd are my two favorite.
Really?
bands. Pink
Oh,
Floyd
Pink
just
Floyd's
recently
great.
became.
Have you seen like Roger Waters in concert? And all that?
Last year I went twice to see Roger Waters' The Wall. It's the
I
greatest
love
show I've
The
ever
Wall.
seen.
It's my favorite one.
You should go. You should go see it.
Did you shave your eyebrows to go see it?
I did. Well,
you
I
get-
did the whole thing.
Did you get high as fuck to go?
Here's the thing. I went to the Staples Center to see it, and I ate a very strong pop brownie. And I didn't, and this is when I was just getting into Pink Floyd. I bought the tickets just because I was like,
Yeah.
oh, someone told me the show's amazing. I feel like we should go because I don't know if we'll get a chance to go again.
Yeah.
We had just moved here, me and Jordan. And so I bought tickets. So I didn't really know the album. I knew all the singles.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what I was getting into. It's an epic show. Like the visuals, the meaning of the songs that he's changed now to go with the current times we live in. It's a very like 1984
Is at Staples?
the like live music concert at Staples Center. I freaked out halfway through. I had to go sit out in the lobby because the pot brownie was way too strong. Drinking Coke, trying to come down, listening to music. I'd peer back in. I'd walk up. I'm like, I didn't know I was going to get this stimulated. So I bought tickets to go again to Anaheim the very next week because I said this. That's the greatest education in entertainment I've ever gotten.
Really?
That's every band should care to have that much meaning in their art.
Wow.
It's an epic show. We're going again. LA Coliseum, May 19th. Go.
Are there still tickets?
There's definitely still tickets.
Because The Wall, for me as an adolescent, I was a very upset, depressive adolescent. I would watch that on a loop, pretty much, and relate completely to the character and the meaning of The Wall. And
the album is
I would like
fantastic.
to see that. I don't know if I might break down emotionally seeing it now as a grown up.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
Drop the money.
Oh, yeah,
I mean this.
I will.
Drop the money and pay for the very expensive seats and go see this show.
Oh, stop it. I'm going to commit suicide.
Well, this is Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah, that's true. It is.
This
Us
isn't
and
The
them.
Wall.
This is
isn't
probably
The
my
Wall.
favorite Pink Floyd song.
Yeah.
I love this song.
It's a great song. Do you want to go?
I would. Can I tell you what I like off The Wall?
Weekend?
You seriously have
May
to go.
19th.
Saturday, May 19th.
Both out of town. Or I'm out of town.
I'm not.
Go.
I'm going to go with Rory.
Yeah. If I had an extra ticket, I would bring you. I'm not joking. I want you to see it that badly. Us.
What, does Jordan love them?
It turns out I say it's my favorite, but I don't know the words. And us and them, with them and them and us. It's my favorite song.
Could you imagine
Wizard
this band,
of Oz.
this band coming out now and people being like, what the fuck? Epic fail.
Yeah,
Like it's
I
not the
know.
patience required for Pink Floyd.
Ugh, I love
Wait, can you put
that
that
band.
song? Hello, is there anybody in there?
That's a great song.
There'll be no more.
Comfortably Numb.
Yeah.
Oh, that one makes me cry.
Comfortably Numb.
Yeah, there is
Just
no
gorgeous.
It is a gorgeous song.
receipt. Oh,
What
that song
does Jordan love them
kills me.
too?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to fucking show you
Let's
a
do
video.
Does she? Does your girlfriend love them? Does your fiance?
She went to that concert with me, and I was like, "Look, I'm buying tickets. We're going again."
I'm
She was
gonna
like,
start
"I'm in."
crying. That's the best. This is the best. This is so emotional. What a piece of art.
But this show, you will go. Like the album is epic.
Yeah,
It's amazing. But the live show, you know that? Do you know what the live show is?
No, is it like a wall?
They're building the wall the whole first half of the show, and the wall is also a projection screen. So they're adding to the projection screen. So at some point, are you on video?
Yeah.
Don't look at it. Let me find a good video for you.
Okay.
You're not looking at the concert, are you?
Yeah, it's the concert.
Oh, I want to show it to you. I want to pick something awesome.
Makes me want to shave my eyebrows and get weird, you know?
Wait, you still have Dark Side going. There's too much happening.
There is too much happening. Okay.
But they're building the wall.
Right.
But because it's a projection screen, at one point, this is when I really freaked out, there's outlines so it looks like bricks.
Okay.
But then some of the bricks started disappearing that I thought were there. And I was like, oh, this is too fucking trippy. It's just a projection screen. But as they're putting it in, you're like, oh, it's a brick. And then it just disappears.
Yeah.
And you knew it was just there.
Yeah.
But the effects of it look insane.
I really like that.
Remember when I ate that
Oh!
that pot popsicle?
Say no more. Say no
Say
more.
no more.
You know, we've been meaning to discuss this on the podcast for months, and we keep
know.
forgetting.
I know.
So one time, are these lollipops I got from a makeup girl? A makeup artist that did my makeup on a TV show. She gave me these lollipops.
Yeah.
And I didn't eat them because I was kind of afraid of them. I'm afraid of edibles. I smoke only what I know.
Yeah.
But you...
Do you have a power card?
I do have a pot card, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe in it. But you ate an entire lollipop one night, and I was sleeping, and it was like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And I get up because I notice you're not in bed anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I go out in the living room, and it's pitch black, and you are just walking back and forth. You're pacing. And
In
I
the
was
dark,
like,
in the
Tommy,
pitch black.
I was like, Tommy, what are you doing? And what did you say to me?
Getting a glass of water.
I'm getting glass of water. But it was pitch black, and you were just pacing in our living room in the dark because of a lollipop.
Yeah.
What did that feel like? What were you? Okay, hold on. I'm watching a clip. Rory trying.
This is the second half of the show.
Can we do this after the podcast?
Look how little he is.
Can we do this after the podcast?
It's gone off the rails on a crazy train.
Yeah, I do want to see that. Yeah, I was really fucking out of my mind.
You were.
I've done tincture and I flipped out.
Hold your microphone.
I've done tincture and I flipped out.
Has no idea how this works.
I've never done this.
We gotta let's do this so we can wrap this up.
Wait, but that lollipop. So what happened to you that night?
Well,
though? What were you going through? That
Couldn't control your thoughts.
I couldn't. My stops were not.
The speed of the thoughts were too fast.
They were too fast. There were too many.
So you felt disconnected.
And I also felt like there's no way I could lay down because it was like racing thoughts.
Yeah.
And
you become antsy.
I started to write things down. Like every thought, I was writing them down, and then I just was the mind. It's like your mind's going 100 miles an hour.
It's the worst.
I remember.
It was way too much.
And he was just literally in the dark in this house, in this living room, just pacing.
It was like 2:00 in the morning.
It was
pacing
so
in the
late.
dark.
And I'm like, babe, what are you doing? He's like, I'm getting a glass of water.
I did a lot of tincture one night.
What's that?
What's
it's
that?
like the droplets that you do on your tongue of THC.
Oh, yeah.
So I was doing it, and it wasn't really affecting me, so I did like a bunch of them. Ooh. And I was also
Bad
smoking.
move, yeah.
I was also smoking. We ate dinner. I was drinking wine. We went to bed. Nothing was happening. We passed out. I passed out, went to bed, woke up at 4 a.m. Like, I went from like being asleep to I'm awake. I'm completely awake. Like heart racing. It all kicked in at one time. And I was pacing around the bedroom. I woke Jordan up. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I think you should call in sick to work because I need you to stay awake with me right now. I was like, I'm freaking out. And I went to the bathroom. We had a guest staying in our living room on an air mattress, so I couldn't go in the living room. I was trapped in the bathroom in our bedroom, and I was just freaking out, pacing, just like you were talking about. It lasted for about an hour. I went to the bathroom. I took a Klonopin. It's like an anti-stress pill.
You?
And after it was, the whole time I was so impatient. I was like, when the fuck is this going to kick in? And we laid in bed, and Jordan was like, all right, let's just like do these deep breaths, which always helps. You know, like your breathing is everything. So as soon as like the Klonopin kicked in and I was doing the breathing, I like just passed out. And I woke up the next day and I just felt horrible because she had to call in sick. She didn't get any sleep.
Oh, yeah.
What a great woman, though. She knows
great.
exactly how to talk you down.
She knew I was freaking out.
I didn't know how to talk you down that night.
I know. The thing is, I didn't want to be talked down, though. You know what I'm saying?
You were
It doesn't help.
enjoying it,
Yeah.
I didn't. I wanted to be alone
Oh,
and just
okay.
like pace and like
Because it now you're adding thoughts to thoughts you already can't control.
Yeah,
right.
exactly. I also had one time where I got a giant pot cookie from a guy, and that I worked with, and I was like, "How much do I take?" He was like, "Just take it, eat the whole thing." I was like, "Really?" He was like, and I instinctively took half, and I didn't feel anything. I didn't know much about edibles then.
Yeah, you don't know that it takes a while. Yeah.
And so then I ended up eating the whole thing. I was like, he said to eat the whole thing, and an hour later I was
Worst
crying, like just tears.
Worst time ever.
The worst experience of my life.
Oh, I
and
hate
just
that.
sitting in bed. Like, ah! It was like in my old the place I lived with Brian with Brian, and it was just
I've always looked at it like this: when you smoke hard stuff, or you smoke too much, or you eat too much, like that. Pot has a different type of hangover. You have to deal with all the pain immediately, and you'll feel better tomorrow.
Right.
Drinking is like you can have fun now. You don't remember anything, and you'll deal with it tomorrow.
Sometimes though, there is this thing that happens when you eat. At least for me, where you'll see things very clearly that are in like your denial box.
It's something
that'll
that happens to me too.
You said that to me when we were driving from Atlanta to Asheville.
Yeah,
we talked about freaking out on pot.
That's right.
And you said sometimes there's stuff you're supposed to deal with.
I think so.
I agree.
Think so.
It's a vision quest.
It kind of is, and you kind of go like you'll just be like, oh, it's something that you've thought about a lot, but that you don't like face a lot, you know, and you just
subconscious.
Your subconscious kind of comes to the forefront. Like
I think it's your general. For me, anyways, I think when it happens, it's my general stress. It's like why do you stress about anything really?
Yeah,
like try to have that like Buddhist approach of like, well, what are you stressed about? What is any of this anyways?
Yeah.
That's a good thought, Rory.
Thank you.
I always get the answers to what I seek. When I smoke pot, I go on a vision quest and I think about things that bother me, and then I'll find that the answer comes to me so clearly, and then I'll feel better.
You know what it is? I think it's because you don't let outside influence. You deal with it in your own brain. I think that's what pot does. Yeah. I think sometimes we don't ever find that. Sometimes with drinking, not that we don't find it with drinking sometimes, but with drinking, then we become like very compatible and I open up to you, but I'm really just getting your answer to my problem.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
and that doesn't necessarily work the thing that works for you doesn't necessarily work for others. But on pot,
Sure.
you don't want other. You're like,
It's
look, I can get it.
inwards.
I can get it myself. Shrooms to me are the epitome of that. I mean,
Of
not just
looking
like your own
inside.
personal stuff. Your whole perception of your entire existence. You can be like, oh, this is all actually very easy to understand.
See, I've never done that shit. I don't know.
It's incredible.
You
There's
like
no it to me. It's not like I have a fear of acid and ecstasy. I've never done them. I don't have this desire to do them. But mushrooms, I was afraid to do them, and I did them, and it was like that eye-opening thing of like, oh, these aren't what I thought they were. I had this fear that I was going to go to this place.
Yeah.
But it takes you, if you do the right amount and in the right conditions, it takes you to the most blissful place ever, where you don't feel like you're just on a drug having fun. You feel like you're getting somewhere. You feel like you're learning something. I love mushrooms.
I did a lot of acid.
It's great.
Not a lot of mushrooms, but at least it allows you to get outside of your consciousness and look at it as like a third party.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Third eye.
No, that's,
Yeah.
The point
all
is,
good to
guys,
do. Do
do
lots
those
of
drugs.
drugs.
Do drugs.
Do those drugs.
On Amazon.com.
But go through your mom's house podcast. it's that time.
It's time. Now it's time.
So it's Would You Rather time.
Yep.
And this one I got from a listener while I was in Newport, Kentucky. He came up to me and he's like, I have a Would You Rather for you. And he said, would you rather have dad breath forever? You know what dad breath is?
Yeah.
Immediately, yeah. Dad breath all the time, or have a runny nose that's persistent all the time.
Dad breath. Easy.
I disagree. I said runny nose easy.
I can't handle runny nose. It gets
can't-
raw.
Dad breath is like the grossest thing ever.
But you end up getting used to it. So
no,
I mean, it's
not
gross
him.
for other people.
He won't. And your lady will never get used to
I'm
your
fine with that. Runny nose all the time. Your nose is just raw.
Yeah, but you can put a spray.
Dad
up
breath
there.
is at least other people's problem.
That's actually true.
I know, but it isolates you from your community, from your loved one. I will never want to love you when you have dad breath.
What about
Let me
the
ask you
snot
this.
running out of my
Yeah,
nose?
you're just
Better.
always. So you're like, oh, he's clearly
Okay.
diseased.
Can I tell you? I had a boyfriend that used to have sinus problems, and you just
Name
used to, like-
dropping.
Show off.
you just get used to it. You're like, oh, that guy just snots.
He has constant sinus problems?
Yeah.
Really?
God bless him. Sweetest guy on the planet.
Did you date for a long time?
Yeah, my first boyfriend ever. But he always had snot things, and you just get used to that. But dad breath is like,
Dad breath.
that's rot from deep inside.
How was your dad's breath?
It's not bad, actually.
It's not bad?
Maybe that's what influenced me to take it.
Really?
Why do we have this assumption that all dads have bad breath?
There's a
Because
lot
most
of
of
them do.
ours
My
do.
dad was big on Listerine.
Really?
Yeah,
why.
I think he was an alcoholic.
Wait a minute, but that disproves what?
Now that I look back.
But it comes from deep within, dad
It does.
breath.
I don't think. I think it's. You know what? I think it's pretty bad. And the thing is that, like, if I know like you're gonna be like so disgusted with me, I think I might have to take the snot, even though I fucking hate having snot.
But you
the
can
worst.
spray. You can put the spray in, and then
No,
the
but
spray
You
dries
can
it
chew
up.
gum.
you don't get to fix.
You can do
You don't
Listerine
get to
taps.
fix the scenario.
Dad mouth is
in
like,
Would You Rather. You don't get to you don't get
Yeah,
to remedy.
yeah,
it.
you
no,
don't get
you
to soup
do.
it up.
with it. No.
No, that's wrong. That's flawed argument.
What's flawed?
The thing is, either you live with dad breath, or you live with
Right, that's
a
what I'm
runny
saying.
nose.
You don't get to.
Meaning, that's the beginning of the premise, and then you can live any way you want to with the premise. So I can alter that premise. That's not a part of it. I can alter it with
You're
spray.
playing this game wrong.
Yeah, I think you're playing the
No.
game wrong.
You don't just be like, so then I blow my nose. Now I don't have runny nose.
I don't
That's
think of
not
it that way. I accept the premise.
Vitamins were cool.
Oh wow.
What is this?
I don't know. It's the fucking ads that
I don't
pop
know,
up.
but I like that it ended with vitamins
I
are
know.
cool.
Cool.
I feel like you guys are trying to do subliminal messaging to your
that-
listeners.
That's not how you play the game.
Vitamins
That's
are
how I
cool.
play the game.
That's what's so whack, man. What are you
There's-
talking about?
Well,
Well then I'll take dad breath and I'll just always have Altoids.
but
going.
It
See, now it doesn't even
never
work.
but it never covers dad breath.
Yeah, it does.
Dad breath is from deep within.
You're
It's
making a
it's
mockery
internal
of
rot.
Would You Rather.
Thank you. Thank you.
with your-
Tam Segura.
Rudy,
You're absolutely roodying this up.
Theo, how
You're listening
dare you?
to Tam Segura.
Hey now, wait,
Okay, here's another Would You Rather.
it's like Rush Limbaugh. Was
From
it not Rush?
Yeah.
Tom Lakis. Remember him?
Oh yeah.
Dump that bitch.
You gotta dump that bitch.
Oh man, I just did Todd Glass's podcast last night, and that was talked about then
Oh
too.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
He was the
That's
worst.
great.
Remember him?
Here's the thing, pal. You gotta dump that bitch. Segura. That bitch. I tell bitches this. I'm with tens every night, pal.
Vitamins.
I'm with tens. He was never with tens, Tom Likas.
No.
Never.
No,
Do you think he was ever with tens?
I don't think I know him.
You don't know? What do you mean?
Who's Tom Likas?
Really? Do you care? He was a guy.
Yeah.
He had a syndicated talk show, and he was a sexist pig, and he would always give advice to single guys like, if you want to date a lady, take her out for coffee. Don't spend money on her, and then bang that bitch and dump her.
I like it.
Yeah, it was like the worst.
I want to
advice
hear that.
for human beings ever.
Here's a would you rather from our listener, Oliver.
Oliver.
In Portland. Would you rather wear underwear made out of killer bees for 1 hour? Killer bees. Or wear a gas mask connected to a tank full of dead fish for 1 year?
Well, the killer bees are going to kill you. You're going to die.
Should we? Can we change his to just bees?
Yes, it has to be changed. Otherwise, it's useless.
It's death.
Change it to bees. 1 hour with the bees.
Versus smelling them. So your ass, your balls, your taint, your ding dong, they're all going to get stung a lot.
Well, we don't know that. I'm a peaceful person. Maybe I'll just stand completely still for 1 hour.
No. They'll get you.
You don't know that.
I know.
I want them to get you.
All right, so let's say you will get stung.
You're getting stung.
I'd still take it, I think.
Over smelling dead fish
for
a year?
A year?
A year.
If you change it to equal an hour, then yeah. Or maybe even a little more, like a day.
Yeah.
But no, a year is just too long. A year.
It's so stressful.
A year ruins
What
it.
about you? You get your clam stung by, and your ass.
Your panini.
My
Your
panini.
panini are stung by.
Do you want some panini?
Said Mila Kunis. I love that you're making a squeezing motion. I don't understand it. It's like a dick, really. Though. Oh, you're trying to.
You're eating your pussy.
No, Tom.
No?
Tom Segura.
You dump that bitch.
Do you care? Really?
Which would you do?
All right. I have a phobia of bees and being stung by them, but a year of
A year.
something.
It's too long.
I know, it's too long.
Awful. I would go for the hour of bee stings on my cooter and my anus. My Mila anus. As opposed to,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a time thing.
Next caller.
1 hour of torture versus a year of
Torture.
yeah. Oh, why don't we do it?
And also, you're always just wearing a gas mask?
For a year.
How do you put the pants on with the bees as the end? Ooh, that's going to irritate them.
That's going to irritate the shit. That's why you're getting stung.
Well, no, because you're only doing it for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go naked for an hour.
Sure you can.
No, I hate bees.
But a year, you got to go walk around. You got a fish thing.
Would you rather have balls that hang from your chin or a 5-inch tail that wags every time you get excited?
Is there a time limit on this, or just it doesn't? You're getting it for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
Indefinite.
I mean, you could probably play up the tail thing as being kind of a cool party gag.
Evolved.
Yeah, you're evolved, or like it's just like hey, have you seen Rory, the guy with the tail? He's a pretty good guy.
Well, okay, I will tell you, I know somebody that has a tailbone exposed, like part of their tailbone exposed.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
It peeks through their skin, so
It
that's
peeks through the
that's
skin?
a thing. And I
Yeah.
have like a bump on my back that looks
Yeah.
like a dock tail, like a cocker
it
spaniel
does.
tail.
Yeah,
So I'm not so judgy on the tail.
but you have 3 buttholes.
No, but how long is
Nobody
this tail?
knows this. You have 3 buttholes.
I do have 3 anuses. Yeah.
What is that like? What's that like? Well, here's my question: how long is the tail?
It's 5 inches.
I want a tail. I kind of want a tail. They're fun.
Is sitting down?
This is 5 inches.
Is sitting down
right
bad?
here. So
That doesn't-
Oh, you have a
I think
little
this is
dick. Oh, you have a little dick.
no, this is 5 inches.
And your dick is 7 inches. No, you added way too much. That's now 20 inches.
20 inches. I have a
Wait,
20
can
inch
mine
cock.
curl like
Can
a
you
pug?
sit down?
I want mine to curl like a pug.
Or like a pig? Like a pigtail?
Yeah, that's how I envisioned it.
Let's see. Yeah, you can sit down. It just kind of it comes behind you. You know, it goes up. What do you think? I think I would go with the tail over balls on your chin.
Fuck that.
Big balls hanging off your
That's
chin.
like that character in Pirates of the Caribbean. There's
Yeah.
one that looks like he has balls on his chin.
Yeah, I don't want to. That's not a good look.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The guy who
Yeah.
has balls on his chin. I would
Okay.
take balls on my chin.
You would?
I would.
How come?
Yeah, it looks cool.
It does not look cool.
Can I grow a beard?
That was from
That is your beard.
from Josh. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome.
That's Josh's voice. Josh, go ahead and tweet at me if you felt like I accurately did your voice. This is how I try to get people tweeting anything to
really
me.
good, Rory.
Did really good.
Rory.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well,
Okay, here's the
Do you have
last
any
one.
more,
Would
Mommy?
you rather get a hand job from your mom or jerk off your dad?
Oh, that's a great would you. Damn, that's a great would you rather.
That's how you play the game.
I think that's an easy one, but I think it's great.
That is from Adam.
is that easy?
I think it's easy.
How?
Well, you could either have to pleasure someone or just get pleasured with your eyes closed.
To completion. Is it to completion?
Yeah, of course.
You might not be able to if you're.
Wait, is it different for the girl? Is an element different for the girl?
No, it's jerk.
Your dad's got to finger you,
Yeah.
until completion.
and you've got to finger your mom.
Yeah.
or jerk off my dad.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's also jerk off your dad. So your mom fingers
Yeah,
you,
sure.
or is it reversed?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You're reversed for the sexes.
It's the same sexes.
Yeah.
This is excellent. This is how you play the game, Adam.
You get
Thank you for
deep
your
into it.
email.
Adam, you win. Adam, that's why you're third on the Would You Rathers, or
And,
fourth.
and you can send your Would You Rather to your mom's podcast at gmail.com. I
hate
think
it.
I think actually, you know what? No, because it's asking, it has the mom-dad scenario is the general question. It's saying you get a hand job from your mom. So in this
It's very
case-
specific.
Right, or
Gotcha.
jerk
I
off
gotcha.
your dad.
I gotcha. What would you
So-
do?
I can't wrap my head around.
You're not supposed to.
I can't
Well,
even.
let Bobby McFerrin sink into your thoughts and go with what feels right.
I haven't.
I can't even begin. What do
Really?
you think? What's your logic?
Oh,
on this?
definitely. It's definitely jerk off my dad.
Is it?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Why is that? Why is that? Why is that
Authoritatively,
so?
I can't.
Why is that
I
obvious?
can't
Yeah, it's not to me.
because it's more tolerable the like the father like a dad thing than like having your like mothers are too sacred I think for their sons, so like the idea that there would be anything like sexual there, I mean it's obviously repulsive in either way, but I couldn't even begin. So I mean my dad, I could be like, Dad, he'd be like, it's okay buddy, I know what you got to do. Like you got to get this would you rather
It's
out
just
of you.
there. No, yeah.
I know how you feel about this
Yeah,
game.
it's for the podcast. I know you have
think
to do
I
this.
want it?
It's for the show.
You think I want it either?
It's okay, buddy. Just keep doing it. Just, play with
This really is a great Would You Rather.
I know.
Because there's no right answer.
It should give you pause.
Sometimes people do Would You Rather, and there is like a right answer. It should
Right.
always be Zen-like.
But
I mean,
here's-
but do you understand what I'm saying when I say
totally
when
get
I
it.
say like you got to take.
I get it. I think I just immediately go with getting pleasured over the awkwardness. For some reason, I feel like psychologically I could somehow get over it.
Yeah.
I disagree completely.
If I just closed my eyes and was like, all right.
No, completely, because the onus of pleasure is on you. If someone jerks you off, you have to succumb to your guilt. You have to let go of your guilt and your shame, and then have an ejaculation.
Oh, you know what? Actually, that's a good point. Like now we're going to go to another level of it. Like you're just getting a hand job. Does it have to come to completion?
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Doesn't it?
Well, here's the element. If it's something where you just couldn't because of the particular dynamic, is there someone there with a gun who like you have to get off? So you have to try to make it pleasurable?
No, I think in the end,
or it's just getting half. No, this is the perfect
best way-
Would You Rather.
This is the perfect Would You Rather. In the end, what you're looking for is that. Oh shit! I'm sorry. He added a part of this for you.
Oh, an addendum. Thank God.
So I guess in Christina's case, would you rather finger blast your mom to climax or jerk off your dad?
No, because now she's just pleasuring both.
Oh, wait, you're right. One includes you.
Did he write that right?
receiving.
He wrote this.
I think he wrote it wrong.
Right.
Because one of them you should be receiving and the
So
other one.
let's say my mother finger blasts me, or I jerk off my dad.
Yeah, okay.
Well, then that's almost the same. So I think it's your dad fingers you, and then you got to finger your mom. That's what I tried to say earlier.
Okay.
You mix the sexes.
I got you. You mix the sexes. Yeah.
Does that change the
mean,
dynamic for you, or
Yeah,
you
it
feel
does.
the same way?
No, it does, because getting a woman off is, I think, harder than a guy.
Nah, not for me. Yeah.
Boom.
Boom. Fireworks.
I kind of wish there was an option I could just jerk my dad off, because then males are easier than women. I don't know if I'm right, but I feel like dudes, it's more of a physical
But I think it's
function.
less about what effort is involved as much as which is tolerable.
No, I'm aware. I've already moved one step past. Like, what's tolerable to me is not accepting the responsibility of the pleasure.
I gotcha.
I could never get over my shame and guilt to accept an orgasm from my parent. So giving one?
How great would morning radio be if they had no limits? If they could just do this?
I know. I would have to give pleasure and put the onus of the guilt on the parent. That's what I'm saying.
You'd have to give pleasure.
I totally get her point.
But that's what I'm saying.
I give pleasure to,
I'm not receiving it.
relinquish the guilt.
Yeah.
So you give a hand job to your dad.
I guess.
So that's what I'm saying. We agreed on this, though.
Well, no, I'm still on the other.
He's on the opposite side.
You
he
would-
receives the pleasure.
Hand job's a hand job, dude. Pussy's pussy. I don't give a fuck.
So you take a hand job from your mother.
It's so awful. It's so awful. This is the best one ever.
I mean, it's such a great would you rather because to me, it's all. I mean, obviously, it's all losing. But
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's terrible.
I just can't. I totally get your point on that being like the least amount
But
of
here's the
losing. But I
difference.
just don't know if I could live with jerking off my dad. I feel like that's
But
something I
here's-
can't close my eyes and make go away. But the other one, I feel like somehow I could.
No, in
It's
the
none of
end,
it.
here's the
None
thing.
of it.
In the
None
end,
of it's good.
you're coming on one of your parents.
Oh wait, why was that added in?
You're
Because you're having your orgasm.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you could
His
just
is,
be
yeah.
standing, like maybe they're standing beside you. You
No,
don't have to, you don't have to be coming on them.
They're
Well, your
jerking
hand.
you off.
Who knows? Who really knows the
where it
details?
goes?
Wait,
Okay.
remember that the would you rather of all would you rathers, the Christmas morning
Yes,
scenario.
yes,
I'm
yeah.
curious to see what Rory's.
Well, first let's tell the.
Okay.
I want a John who runs the Facebook page, the fan page.
Yeah, thank you
Please put
so
up the
much.
poll. We sent you something, but please put up the poll for this particular Would You Rather, which is Would you rather receive a
It's awful.
hand job from your mother, or would you rather jerk off your dad? Which
and for girls.
Well, I
and
think
make
just
keep it blanket. All right,
keep
All
it
right.
across the board one. And then well, what she was talking about is the original. Would you rather that gave everybody something to think about?
Yep.
Was it's Christmas morning.
Oprah's Would You
You're
Rather.
with Jordan. You're with your family and her family. Your brothers and sisters.
Mixed family Christmas.
Yes, you're all together. Brothers and sisters, nephews, nieces.
Yes.
Grandparents. Everybody's there, and you're about to open Christmas presents, and you have to go. Hey, wait a minute! Before we open presents, I got something to show you guys. And you gather everybody together in the living room. And you put on a DVD. And the DVD is either, would you rather it be you are getting, there's 10 homeless women who masturbate and they squirt into your face, like your open mouth, and they have like screaming orgasms like that. like that kind where it's like it's really aggressive and they're homeless and they have no teeth.
Smelly and smelly.
Or
Smelly.
you look into camera. It's like a mid shot, and you masturbate to completion, looking into camera.
and your family
Your
sees
family,
that.
yeah. So everybody,
video.
and then you go. It's time to open the presents.
I think the me looking into the camera.
You would.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your rationale? Why is that? Why that one?
Interesting.
I don't know, because I feel like maybe if the entire family's going to sit there and judge me, they all have to go, well, we've all done that.
Wow.
That's
interesting.
But the other one, they go, Jesus Christ, he's into some sick shit. You know what I mean?
That's interesting.
The other one feels like maybe if I really am into it, maybe it's too revealing.
See, that's
a
the
very
one who
interesting thought.
chooses masturbation references empathy. They assume that the family member has empathy for what they're doing,
Right.
and therefore the guilt and the shame is off of them.
Because she chose
the
Homeless
bukkake.
women.
for
Homeless
her,
men.
10 guys.
Bukkaking me.
10 guys shooting loads in her face. She chose that.
I think maybe you just want that. Like maybe the whole scenario actually has excited
No, we've talked about this.
But to me, that
Christmas
takes
is
the
coming up.
you.
that would take the blame off of me, and my family go, "Oh, poor Christina had 10 guys bukkake her." Do you
Right,
understand? Instead of
right.
taking the responsibility of masturbating.
You always go to responsibility.
I know
It's big
it's
for
so
her
weird.
on this, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's all just personality. I mean, I think I could probably be like, I was jerking off.
So okay.
I guess the one element that kind of can mess with all the answers is that the family members will never get to know what the alternative could have been.
That's true.
Like, it's easy for me to go, hey, we've all done that. But they also don't have to go, oh, the other thing was that. They just go, well, why are we fucking watching this?
Yeah.
You also have to forget when you finish, you have to go, Merry Christmas, Grandma. Like when you
oh, you added that in? All right. Well, I would have said that anyways at some point during the day.
That's sure. That's true.
What is a Merry Christmas?
Here's your present. Okay. Well, that was a fun day, man.
I enjoyed you guys having me here.
Rory.
Thank you
Thanks
for doing
coming.
this.
Thank you.
Just to revisit it, will you tell our listeners again where you're going to be next? Are you?
When do you guys post these?
Well, the video's obviously live. This one will go up tomorrow.
Well, if you're listening live right now, my half-hour special comes on Friday, May
Friday?
11th, Comedy Central.
That's this Friday.
This Friday.
Mommy,
Dude.
you should have said
Well,
that.
I think it's good to say it at the end, I think, maybe.
Okay,
All right.
Comedy
So-
Central, May 11th, this Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 Central.
That's going to be really exciting.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm nervous
for you.
as
That's
shit.
awesome.
It's gonna be great.
It's out of my
It's gonna be
hands.
great.
We'll see
Yeah,
what
it's gonna
happens.
be great. It's going to be great, man.
Well, we support you. It's going to be fantastic.
Look
So-
who's calling.
Steven Spielberg.
I think Steven Spielberg might be here.
So please tune in. Wow. Tune in to
Comedy
watch
Central.
Comedy Central this Friday for Rory Scovel's half-hour special to kick off the season of the half hours.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
So everybody knows. Okay, watch that. Check that out. And Tina, you will be this weekend.
Denver Improv.
Denver Improv.
May 10th through 13th. Come see me. Please come see me. It makes my week so much better when there are mommies there. Believe me.
Yeah, I love
I
it
will
too.
hug every one of you.
Yes.
Hartford, I'm coming to see you this weekend. Louisville next week. Thank you guys for tuning
Thanks,
in.
guys. It was so
Please
nice
go,
to see you on Ustream.
go to your mom's
Goodbye.
house podcast.com and check out the new evolved Super Mommy Pack has become the highest, tightest jeans bundle. There's a little bit of there's a change in the product there, so that's why we renamed it.
Oh, wait. I want to thank T. Chessman
Yes.
or Tia Chessman. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Aging Punk 101 on Twitter. Thank you for my Pixie shirt.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Nice.
awesome.
And thank you for the fart book.
Yes.
It's really exciting.
We've been playing with it nonstop.
It's really
for like
awesome. I really do appreciate
hours.
it.
Thank
Absolutely.
you so much. We
Lots
have the
of
best
love.
listeners. We love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting.
Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.
Dress, cause I shop at Modell. Then Brooklyn, I go to L. Used to ride the beat the morning